Hey everybody, this is Dino with our podcast.
And Michelle. I almost cut you off there.
That's okay. We just want to let you know that you can find us at gangalley.com.
Like a gang in an alley. Gang alley.
.com. We're on iHeartRadio, Podbean, Spotify, Podcast Addict, Pocket Cast, Breaker, Double Pod, Apple, and we have a YouTube channel for supplemental material. But what do we normally talk about?
Oh gosh, everything, honestly.
Yep.
We touch on whatever is
Whatever's
poignant that week.
Yeah. We wrap it into movies, TV, pop culture, whoever's ticking us off.
Ticking me off, you.
Social media toxicity. But we always have one important message.
The most important message.
Be decent to each other. So check us out.
Aw podcast. Huh?
Peace.
Hey there, this is John from Pint Comics.
And I'm Lloyd, also from Pint Comics.
And I'm the other John, and you get it by now. As you may know, we sometimes use language on this show that can be described as
Filthy.
Okay.
reprehensible,
Crude?
Sure.
nasty.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, guys. We all know that it's just plain out gutter talk.
You've been warned. Listen in.
I told them to give me 5 seconds of silence, and they froze moving, too.
We're all like, wait.
Welcome to Pint Comics. And this is the non-Manster edition. Manster couldn't make it tonight, but it's Sir Jon guzzling on some delicious Fox and Park ginger ale. Fox and Park from East Haven, Connecticut. Always. All ALLWAYS in good taste. That's their slogan.
That's it.
Are they a sponsor by any
That's their
chance?
slogan. They are
They
not.
should be.
Give it
They're
a bump.
not.
All right.
Caffeine free.
I've told this story before, not on the air, just to
Naturally
friends.
flavored.
I worked in Bristol, Connecticut for a while, which is in central and northern half of Connecticut.
Oh, you're going to be nice?
Yeah, well, I'm telling people where it is. And
okay.
And I remember working up there.
Wait, what is this podcast?
we were gonna order pizza.
Bristol.
And I said to them, well, make sure to get some Fox and Park. Nobody knows what Fox and Park is above the central Connecticut line. Because it's pretty much distributed entirely down in the southern half.
So that's like the Mason-Dixon line of
It
good soda.
truly
Yes.
is. It truly is, yeah.
Of Connecticut.
Of Connecticut. Scary Larry Dwyer is hanging out with us today.
Here I
And Sir Jon, of course. Mike Simonetta.
Hello.
Mike, what's going on, man?
Good to be here.
Mike is Larry's coworker, a good friend of ours, and also, yeah,
Do I get paid?
but most
I don't know,
importantly,
do I?
what's your title at Connecticut Cult Classics? Are you the programmer? Is that what we call you?
Sure. The creepy guy in the booth.
Okay,
Nice things
yeah.
run.
Mike is
Who's
the
always
creepy guy in
who's
the
always flashing Larry? Can you get the hell off the stage and we can put
What
a
are you
movie
flashing
on?
him?
Can I ask you, even with Larry sitting here right now, Mike,
Okay.
how brutal was that raffle at the last show? Did
It-
you think that
it went on? You know what? I actually stood and I was legit gonna flash the light to be like, come on, and then I just said fuck it. And I sat down and I'm like, all right, this is
That was bad.
you
What
normally,
happened? I wasn't there.
yeah, Larry.
It was like an hour
God.
and 15 minutes.
Larry is somehow.
See, I would have been over what's his face's next
at
door.
the bar. You could have gotten probably 2 pints.
Easily.
Yeah, at one point I turned to
God, I can't
Manster.
even remember the name of the place now.
What is that bar called?
Paul's, Pete's, Joe's.
Pete's, no.
Bob's.
Yeah.
No, it's
God damn it!
Wow.
Yeah, it's the one right there.
Yeah, Jimmy's.
Jimmy's,
Jimmy's,
yeah.
yeah.
Jimmy's, because
Jimmy's in Seymour. This is like we're giving all shout outs episode.
what's
Jimmy's in Seymour, Connecticut.
Go
Go
see-
see.
what's the
go
thing
see
about the
Connecticut
door?
Cult Classics.
Must wear slacks.
You must wear
Yes,
slacks.
yes.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. That's a good place though. It's good.
important.
It looks like
I
the
love
Regal
it.
Beagle inside.
Yeah.
It's very rustic.
Oh, it's
And
definitely.
by rustic, I mean 1982.
I wasn't going to go
A
that
lot of
long.
paneling.
Yeah, a lot of paneling.
It's just newel posts
it
everywhere.
helps
Yes.
that the lights are low.
Yeah,
Yes, yes, it does.
Do not turn them Come on.
3 taps.
Yeah, Larry got out there.
Nice musty smell to the
Can
carpet.
I have Bud?
Doesn't have that.
or
No, it's Bud Light, and Pabst. That's their 3
There's the
taps.
choices
They still have a reserve of Bud Dry. Would you like that in a can or an oil bottle?
And pre-InBev too. The real Budweiser company.
This keg is still not kicked. It's still going.
I saw a commercial yesterday for Bud Seltzer.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
They started
Bud is doing hard seltzers.
Okay.
They're
hard
awful.
seltzer. Thank
You've tried it.
God, it's
They're
terrible.
awful.
Yeah.
All those seltzers are
I've
awful,
had
but
the
that one's really
Smirnoff.
awful. Yeah.
Faux seltzer was terrible.
Yeah. People like them now because
Yeah.
there's 0 calories
Oh well, there you
and 6% alcohol.
go. So just drink straight booze.
Yeah, I was
don't know
going
what's
to
the matter
say,
with people.
tastes great and less filling. So anyways,
trendy.
So the raffle took a while last
Yeah,
time.
long
Larry
time.
Larry had his 2 beautiful kids with him. And he's done that before, but somehow I think Larry just lost the script a little bit.
No, you know what it
went off
was?
the rails.
Tons of raffle gifts this time.
Yeah.
A lot more
I
than
just started
usual.
throwing them at people.
And then a lot of
He did.
numbers pulled and people not there.
Yeah.
So
that
for the Pint
sucks.
ones, there was multiple movies, and Larry's like, "Fuck it,
Just-
you're getting
yeah.
them all."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. And
it's a set.
So I'm gonna figure out a way to knock that back down to a reasonable time for the next show.
Yeah. It was fun. It was still fun. But at one point I turned to Manster and went, is Reanimator starting tonight? Or was that, or was that tomorrow? Because I can't come back tomorrow night. It's Sunday.
Squeeze me.
All right.
I didn't do
So Sir Jon a while ago had come up with a pretty good idea for a show.
I did.
And I think it was basically revolving around, I'm not going to say the actor's name. There's an actor I know
Secret.
is going to be on your list.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know
But-
what you mean.
and John brings him up quite a bit, and I think it was his obsession with this guy that made him think of the
He's
the
number
idea.
1 on my list.
Okay, so I won't say it. I'm
There it
right.
is.
I'm
Yeah.
glad I'm right. It's the top character actors of our favorite character actors is a better way to put it. I also think that we kind of talked about this on list shows before. That I have a feeling that this is the kind of show that if the 4 of us reconvene in a year from now, there would be changes.
Maybe.
Larry's been hitting me all week long with, I think he started with 47.
Something like that.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Top 3?
Top 10.
Top 10?
Top 10.
I got some for you.
Cut it
Fuck.
down.
I got
Cut it down.
How long is the show going to be?
Don't forget Clue Gallagher.
This will be.
Clue Gallagher's not on my list.
I don't
Is
know.
it on anybody's list? All
Not
right,
on
we'll cut that right out right now. Poor Clue.
Yeah, no.
He's
Top,
the 50th. He's the 50th.
I realized once Larry couldn't get down from 47 that if we did 5, it would probably kill him.
I don't even know if I have these guys in order.
No.
Yeah, I don't either.
We don't need an order.
We don't need an order.
Good.
If you possibly can, if you could put who you think would be your number 1 at number 1. That's all for like dramatic purposes. You know, dun dun dun.
I'll probably hear one. I'll be like, oh yeah, no, that should be number 1.
Yeah.
It'll be like that Thanos situation. Thanos, oh yeah, he's the best Marvel villain. It's not on my list. What the fuck?
All right.
I love that guy too.
And Mike,
Yes, exactly.
Mike, you're a big movie guy. You're whatever they call it, a cinephile, right? You
A
watch
snob, a
You're
dick.
are you a snob?
Yeah, stuck up.
Okay, all right.
Stucco.
Do you have a favorite film of all time, or are you one of the guys like I have many favorite films?
There's a couple I could pick across. I mean, technically perfect, Schindler's List, maybe. But it's such a downer that you can watch it once every 20 years. Most of the Beards stuff is amazing. You know, the first Indiana Jones is probably the greatest action adventure I've ever seen, period.
Raiders. Yeah.
Raiders.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just straight up.
I don't like the show The Big Bang Theory, but at one point I used to watch it.
Okay.
The submarine bit.
I'm not a fan. It was fake nerds, and I'm like, I'm
Thank you.
I'm kind of like a real nerd. I don't
Yeah.
need to-
No, and I agree.
I totally agree with you there.
Yeah.
I agree. I
just-
tried it for a while. I did not like it, but it did point out something.
Okay.
How did he stow away on that submarine?
Oh, that's a fact. Because if you don't go to war, a submarine doesn't go underwater, especially older ones. And he just hung on to that top piece.
Okay, all right. I'll take your answer for that because once I saw that show, I went, how did he do that?
Slim Pickens.
Are you going?
Number one.
What just happened?
All right. So
You're bringing up
Slim
submarines
Pickens
and-
riding the bomb.
hanging- yeah, well, I'm thinking 1941. You remember that?
Oh
one?
yeah.
all right. So we're gonna go reverse order tonight. We're gonna start with Mike because Mike is our guest tonight. And then we'll go over to Sir Jon, because Sir Jon's the architect of the show. And then we'll go to Larry, because I'm sure Larry's just dying to get something out there.
I think Larry should go next.
He had 47. Do you want to go this way? We'll go.
Bounce around. Yeah.
All right. We'll go Mike, Larry, you,
then you.
me. Okay, Mike, Larry, me, you.
Yeah,
All
I'll go last. Cause
You're last.
My list is stupid.
My show, motherfucker.
My list is stupid.
So just what I would say is give your number 10. Maybe give a couple movie shows that they're familiar for, or people would know them from, and then just maybe a quick reason. And this is also actresses are available as well. It's not just. I
did go there. Make sure we have representation.
I did not. I'm terrible. And
actresses are very few and far between in my list.
Yeah, I had a hard time.
Larry's
dying already.
What's Larry dying from?
Sorry, somebody sent me a meme.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
we'll get into it.
Top 10 memes. Look at this picture on a podcast.
Just hang in there.
It's not live radio.
Let's talk memes on the podcast.
This one is really funny.
I want everybody to picture Larry looking at a cat playing piano.
Right? Nice.
All right, Mike, what do you got for number 10? Who's your number 10 on your list?
So number 10, I got Helena Bonham Carter.
Oh, good one.
Oh, yeah.
So all the Tim Burton movies for the back half when he was dating her.
She was great as a gorilla. Or a chimpanzee.
Yes, chimpanzee.
Whatever she was.
You know, the Lone Ranger, fun. Fight Club, super sexy.
Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
She was. Yeah.
I know, but
Bellatrix
no one
Lestrange.
watched that.
I really like that movie.
No, we get someone to admit it.
Bellatrix
I really
Lestrange.
like that movie.
Okay.
Fucking Bellatrix, man. Harry Potter series.
Boy,
True.
Larry's
Fantastic.
getting excited
And then I
over
put to I love to plug this TV show. She was on Life's Too Short. I don't know if you ever saw that with Warwick Davis. Oh, so fucking funny.
Is there an episode where he's got Val Kilmer on with him?
Yes.
I've seen that. Yes. Yeah.
And
okay.
it's basically a Ricky Gervais show.
Yes.
But they just make fun of Warwick Davis for a season.
Wow.
I can't recommend it enough.
Okay.
But anyways, Helena Bonham Carter.
All right. I like her.
She's on my original.
Is she? All right.
And I'm gonna jump in, and I'm not gonna jump on the same bandwagon as Mike. But I don't think the Lone Ranger movie was as bad as people say. It was way too fucking long. It could have used some good tightening.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it was a bad movie. It was just bland.
I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate the one they did in the 80s either, but it felt the same way. It was just okay. I watched this movie.
Yeah.
All right, Larry, what do you got?
Well, I got a list of about 47 people.
He's got Helena Bonham Carter.
Number 10.
It had Helena Bonham Carter.
So there you go, 39.
Let's just go. I'm going to go. These are all favorites. I didn't say this one's the best.
No,
right.
No, that's fine.
But always been a favorite, Luis Guzman.
Yes.
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
You got the comedy, in Waiting, and as Maurice in Boogie Nights, he was great. And then he can be a badass, Pachango and Carlito's Way. And he sneaks in everything. You see him all over the place.
Yep.
He's one of those guys.
He's been going since '77.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe when I saw that
Really?
first. Yeah.
He still looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He makes everything better.
He does.
He really does.
He really does.
What was that? Keanu.
Oh yeah.
He was in that.
Yeah.
I don't think
The one with the cat?
Key and
Yeah,
Peele.
the one with the cat.
That's a Key and Peele, their cat movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
After
see
they
that.
I
saw-
did see it,
That
but
was
I don't
fun.
remember it very
That was
well.
fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I would remember the Lone Ranger better than I remember this.
Waiting is great because the game,
Oh, God.
right? The game they
yeah.
keep playing with the stretching your. What is it called? The turkey. The turkey.
It was the brain,
The brain.
the bat wing.
If you ever worked in food service, that's just the shit right there. That movie.
Oh,
yeah.
It's just
It's pretty legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty legit.
That's
Okay.
why. That's why I've got 20 some odd years of retail experience. That's why I'm nice to everybody at food service.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, yes.
I know exactly what they can do, and that movie solidified it. That movie solidified it.
Yep.
All right, so Luis Guzman, my number 10. I'm going to start my
Good pick.
My 10 through 8. I'm going to call it the Street of Williams. So I got some Williams to throw at you. My number 10, William Fichtner. William Fichtner.
You got to give me some more.
Yeah.
I think I know
more than
who you mean.
He was in Heat.
Yeah.
Most people are going to know him from Armageddon. He was Colonel Willie
Yes.
Sharp.
Yes, I know exactly
I
who you mean.
don't
Okay.
know Armageddon.
Yep.
Who
he
was
was-
he in Heat?
He's one of those that guy.
That guy.
He's
yeah.
one
Yeah.
of those.
In Heat, he was this very small role of a businessman that Robert De Niro wanted to have killed.
Yep, I know who exactly who it is.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
The one who
Yep.
Henry Rollins was protecting him.
Correct.
Yes.
He another one people might know him as a popular thing. He's the bank manager in the first scene of The Dark Knight.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's a fucking douchebag.
He's a douchebag.
But he's great at it.
He's a great douchebag.
He's another one. He's in everything.
He's in a lot of
lately,
stuff.
Pops up in everything.
And he's on TV all the time too.
He
so.
was in Prison Break. The second season of Prison Break, he played a Fed, and then he ended up. I think he was a drug addict or something. He ended up on the run. Prison Break was a great show. I really enjoyed that show. But he started as like a Fed who was kind of dirty, and as the season progressed, it was about the whatever they're called, the Fox 5 or whatever, going across the country. He ended up on the run with them because now the law was after him because of his crooked ways. He's a great character actor.
He was an undercover cop in Go with.
Okay, I don't remember that.
You remember Go?
Not really,
I remember the
no.
movie. But
I remember the movie. I don't remember him.
Yeah, he
I'm
was.
barely
Yeah, he was-
drawing this guy in.
You
If you
know,
saw a
as soon as you
picture,
saw him,
yep.
you would know.
You know him as soon as you
He's
saw him.
one of those guys.
He was also in a
there you
movie that I will not. He's the only reason that I liked anything about the movie. There was a terrible Nicolas Cage movie a few years ago
Aren't they all?
Wait a
Aren't
minute.
they all terrible?
Wait,
called
no.
Drive
no,
Angry,
no.
where Nicolas Cage was a soul from hell that
Okay.
Wait.
Isn't that Ghost Rider?
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that Ghost Rider?
very similar. But William Fichtner in that movie played. He was
Tax dodge.
He was a character called the Accountant, and he was basically Satan's right hand.
That's a different movie.
Yeah, no, not your boyfriend Ben Affleck.
Well, Nicolas Cage has done so much great work to pay off his bills.
Lately.
No.
Lately, he's done so much.
No,
Yeah,
I
he
know.
has. He really has, actually.
Every once in a while, you get to, you're like, oh, that's pretty good.
There you
Oh, yeah,
go.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
that guy.
William Fichtner, that guy. Yeah. All right, John. Who do you got number 10?
All right, because Larry's picking on me because all my guys are going to be dead. And he's not wrong. I will pick a live one here, and I will probably
We
pick
got a live
one
one.
that is also on Larry's long list.
Oh shit.
Brad Dourif.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
nice.
Brad Dourif makes everything better, even Chucky.
Chucky, the fucking Lord of the Rings movies.
Oh yeah,
One
yeah.
Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Deadwood.
Well, you know what?
Yep.
Like he was
was the lead.
supposed to, but he was supposed to be a big star, and he said, "Fuck it." After that,
Yeah.
and
He's like, I'm just gonna do what I
now he
wanna-
just does other
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, after One Flew Over, I think he did The Sting, or no, Ragtime.
Yeah,
he did Ragtime,
Ragtime.
after
Which
that,
didn't do well, if I
which is
remember
crazy because I love Ragtime.
Yeah.
But yeah, then they made a lot of his own choices.
Yep.
Exorcist 3, right? He was Exorcist 3.
Exorcist
He's
3,
the Zodiac.
The
or
bad-
not, the
the
Scorpio.
Zodiac.
Oh,
Yes.
that's right. Yeah.
And then he's Wormtongue and all the fucking Lord of the Rings.
He picked some great roles and just chews them up and
Yeah, he's great.
yeah.
He
I
played
love
the
him.
sheriff in the remakes of the
Halloween.
zombie Halloween movies, too. Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He's very
We're already there.
Yeah.
kind of a creepy dude,
Yeah.
but yeah, he's
great
he's a
actor
great
as well.
actor.
Oh yeah, for sure.
How the hell he got on Babylon 5 for one episode, I don't know, but
They paid him.
yeah, but they didn't have a lot of money to pay him. So here's a guy that actually can get paid the big money, and he chooses to do that show. And really, it was one of the best episodes of the 5 years. So
All right, there we go. All right, Mike, what do you got for number 9?
All right, number 9, I have Jonathan Pryce.
Oh, yeah.
Recently, the man who killed Don Quixote. He's chewing up the scene in the scenes in Tomorrow Never Dies. Sad businessman Glengarry Glen Ross, and probably best in Brazil.
You know the movie I always think about with him in it because it was on HBO when I was a kid all the time and
All right.
it scared me. What's the one with the carnival?
That's,
Something wicked. This
Ray
something
Bradbury.
wicked.
Ray
Comes.
Bradbury.
yeah,
Something wicked this way comes.
This way comes, and he played like Mr. Sinister or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
scared the hell out of me.
He's also Governor
That was
Swan.
That was on like every
That's
day.
right.
Yes.
That is true.
He was Zartan in the G.I. Joe movies. It was Arnold Vosloo, but then he was the president, and then when Zartan became the president, yeah, I know nobody saw the G.I. Joe movies.
I did, but I don't even remember that.
Yeah, he was Zartan in the second G.I. Joe movie. He was the president who Zartan was pretending to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
They're already
That is a good
rebooting
one.
those.
Thank you.
He was also, wasn't he in at least one of the Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah, a couple of them, I
Yeah.
think. Actually.
He was like
Well, the first 3.
He was the governor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shit, yeah.
Yeah, first 3.
All right, Jonathan
I don't know
Pryce.
anything about it.
Solid choice. Solid choice. Larry, what do you got?
Me, I'll go. Who am I going to choose for the next? Let's go with Keith David.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Now, of course, the question every listener here right now is asking is that the white guy or
Is
the
that
black
David
guy?
Keith or is that Keith David?
David?
Because I still do it sometimes, and I know exactly who the fuck he is.
I like it when they're in a movie together.
But now, really blowing some minds. First, I always like to look at their first film when they started working. His first film, 1979, Disco Godfather.
Nice.
Yeah, good job.
And he's got
I'm gonna have to rewatch that to find him now.
that rumbly, deep voice.
Yeah.
I am the Disco Godfather.
Yeah. So you got The Thing, Platoon, They Live.
Men at Work.
Men at Work. Looked like somebody threw away a perfectly good white boy.
The comedy bastard don't get no food.
You never touch a black man's French fries.
Great movie. by
Quick
the
and
way.
the Dead. Quick and the Dead.
Yeah, Quick and the Dead. Yeah.
He was the military guy in that, right?
And I didn't realize this until listening to a podcast recently, but he was a bartender in Roadhouse for like one scene.
Really?
And then,
really?
And then disappeared.
Well,
And then I went back and rewatched it. I'm like, he's uncredited.
Yeah.
I'm like they must have had some role for him that got cut out.
maybe he got beat up.
Maybe he got beat up.
He got kicked out of the bar.
He's Mary's father in Something About Mary. How did you get the Frank above
How'd
the
you get
beans?
Franks above the beans? I'm just fucking with you, man.
Yeah. He's absolutely great in Platoon.
Oh yeah, he is.
Oh, well,
He's Charlie Sheen's kind of like best friend over there.
Yep.
Yeah, Keith David.
Oh, Marked for Death, which is my favorite Seagal movie.
Is that the one with Screwface?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a
That's the
There's a
best
good one?
Seagal
It
movie.
is not
That
the best
is
Seagal movie.
the
But anyways,
best.
Mike, best Seagal movie?
Screwface.
Under Siege.
Okay.
No.
all
Under
right.
Siege.
No,
Oh, I was
no,
gonna, what's the one where he gets sucked out of the airplane?
Executive Decision.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the best one.
Well, yeah.
We're not going to
get
make
it over with, right?
I'm not, or you are, whatever. I'll be honest. I was shocked when I saw that in the theaters.
God.
Like they killed Steven Seagal in the
Yeah.
first 8 minutes of
Yeah.
the movie. We
It's,
saw
it's
that.
when, that's when he was big still.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah.
on. We're gonna fucking reel this back into Marked for Death for a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've got Seagal, of course. You've got Keith David Keith, whichever one it is,
Keith David.
and Danielle Harris.
Are you sure they're not both in it?
Is she in that too?
Danielle Harris is in it. She's his niece. She's Seagal's niece.
Danielle Brisbois.
And is that the one? Yeah. Is that
See,
the
I'm
one?
going to start name dropping now.
Is that the one where we find out that Screwface is actually twins?
Yes,
Right.
Screwface has 4 eyes and
Yeah.
2 heads, man. And then you find out why.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
but does it have Gary Busey in a dress?
Under Siege does.
And
Sure
Tommy
does.
Lee Jones is a band leader.
Yeah.
Hey,
One of the
How many of
all-time
these did I
and he
see in
can
the
knife
theater?
fight.
one of the all-time greatest death scenes in a movie is when at the end of Under Siege, when Seagal kills Tommy Lee Jones, he puts a fucking knife through the top of his head.
yep.
You're dead at that point.
Oh, yeah.
And then he puts his head through a radar display.
Yeah.
Like the dude's dead when
had
you
to
put
go, yeah.
when you put the 9-inch blade through the top of someone's skull and it's coming out of their jaw. He's dead. Steven Seagal's like, I don't know if he's dead enough, and he puts his head through the fucking radar. Yeah. Insult and injury.
All right, we'll move on from. We'll save Seagal's best movies for another podcast.
All right.
That's going to be a real short one.
Well,
All right. My number 9 on my Road of Williams.
Is this one H Macy?
no,
Where you
nobody
going?
knows.
really?
no.
That's a good one, too.
William Sadler.
William Sadler. Yeah.
okay.
Bill and Ted's
Yeah.
Bogus Journey. He played Death.
Yep.
He's also going to be in Face the Music,
That's
apparently.
you're picking two guys that crossed over both movies and TV.
Yes.
Here, so
Yeah,
very,
no,
very,
yeah,
very
yeah,
nice. Very nice. Yeah.
He was also the president in Iron Man 3.
yeah, that's
he
right.
was
Too bad.
He was the lead. He was the lead in Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight. He was in Shawshank Redemption. He was he in The Mist? He was in The Mist,
He
right?
was in The Mist,
He's a Frank Darabont guy.
and he's in the new Fangoria movie VHS.
Oh no, VFW.
That's the one.
VFW. Yes.
The V one.
Yeah,
He was.
I knew it was 3 letters and started with a V.
He's in the new Fangoria movie,
VIP.
STD.
Yeah, I just watched it the other day. I
plays-
should
he plays-
probably know.
He plays gonorrhea. No, just so not to bring it back too much.
Plays it or has it? I'm not sure.
Not to bring it back too much to Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
But
It's gonna be one
William
of those
Sadler was
Yeah.
the bad guy
In which one?
in the one with Kelly LeBrock.
Oh, that was the first one.
Wasn't
Above the
that
Law.
the-
Yeah.
Hard
Above the
to
Law.
Kill?
Above the Law. That was
No, Hard to Kill.
Hard to Kill.
Hard to
Hard to
Kill.
Kill.
And at the end of the movie,
'Cause Steven
Sadler
Seagal.
plays the bad guy, and he's like a governor or something like that. And Seagal
Governor
goes,
Swan?
Seagal goes to his bedroom and he takes a sawed-off shotgun and shoves it through his mouth and breaks his teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another case of horrible overkill.
Yeah.
And Sadler also
Nothing like Maniac.
Sadler was also the villain in Sadler was also the villain in Die Hard 2. He was.
Yes, he was. That's right. That's right. In the church. Yeah.
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 He's got that one scene where he's like doing calisthenics naked in his hotel room.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
He had to let everybody know he was jacked.
Yeah,
And he wasn't
William
good
Sadler.
shape.
Yeah, he was. There was an awful lot we saw. of him.
He's not anymore. After,
No.
After I saw PCP the other night,
is
or whatever that new movie is. What the hell is it?
VFW.
VFW, yeah.
No, I think
He's aged.
Was he
I looked him
naked
up.
doing
He's-
calisthenics?
he's
No.
68.
Yeah.
He's 68.
Did you see? I
he
don't want
was
to fucking.
on-
I don't want to tangent, but did you see the cast for this VFW? VFW? Yes, VFW.
Wow.
What's the guy's name
Whatever.
from Avatar and from Don't Blink? Or
Yeah,
Don't Breathe?
the Steven Adler. That's
Steven-
the guy. No, that's the drummer from fucking Guns N' Roses.
What?
The dude from Don't Breathe, the dude from Avatar, the fucking jacked old dude.
Oh, yeah.
What
you
the
know,
hell? Yeah.
I don't know his
Steven-
name,
It is
but
Steven.
Yeah, Steven something. Yeah.
Fucking Martin Cove.
Steven Seagal.
Martin Cove is in it.
Oh, Martin Cove.
Martin Cove's in it. Fred the Hammer Williamson's in it.
Oh, cool.
Greg the Hammer Valentine?
Nope, but almost. George Wendt.
Really?
What?
George Wendt.
Still around?
The fucking guy from the Warriors.
He's got to be wheeled around.
The little guy from the Warriors and
Hey,
Dreamscape.
look, it's me.
Yeah.
That's that guy.
Yeah, right.
From The Crow.
From the Crow, yeah, that guy. He's in it.
That guy.
Great cast of like older
Dick Miller.
fucking Dick Miller's definitely not in it. He's long gone. Could have been on the list of character actors. If we could circle it back to that conversation.
All right, John, number 9 for you.
Oh, you go next.
I already went.
You did?
William Sadler.
Oh shit! I thought we were still on Larry.
You would think, right?
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta look at my list because
Jesus.
I forgot. Fuck you, you phone. All right, let's go with a dead one here.
Yeah.
Because
Thank God.
we gotta make Larry happy. We will go with. No, they're still alive. We'll go with Mako, however you want to pronounce it.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. Yes.
We'll get out of the white people for a second and jump right into the non-whites.
the non-whites. Wow.
I don't know if you can say that.
Yeah.
On my list, unfortunately, it's very Caucasian, and
My list is a sausage party. So.
well, so's mine.
Yeah.
But Mako is, oh boy, he had a long list of movies. You could pick anyone you want. I'll just go with Conan the Barbarian, because everyone remembers him from that.
He's
But
got one of the right. That's his line, right?
what?
Conan, what is good? Is that Mike?
No, that's not.
That
him.
wasn't him.
No.
Oh, that was earlier.
Yeah,
right?
that was earlier.
Sorry, yeah,
before
okay.
he showed up. He does the narration in the beginning of the movie,
Right,
and then a great voice. That's another thing about some of these guys. I mean, they're great voices,
Yeah.
and he was able, at least towards the end of his career, to lend it to Samurai Jack, and he was the evil. Boy, now I can't remember the evil guy's name.
The next one I'm going to bring up has done tons of voice work.
Yeah.
Especially,
And I love that
especially
kind of
late.
stuff.
Teasers.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Teasers. Yeah.
Teaser.
But Mako was great. I mean, as a
around.
Japanese American actor, it's just fantastic stuff. So
All right, and they named a shark after him too.
I don't know if it went that way. I think it was the other way around.
I'd like to think it did.
All right, Mike Simonetta, number 8. What do you got?
All right, so I had S. Apatha Murkinson, probably most well known as the lieutenant in Law and Order back in the day. Terminator 2,
yeah. Yep.
Black Snake Moan. She was on a lot of Pee-wee's Playhouse. Jacob's Ladder.
Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Don't get me started on Jacob's Ladder.
She
That
is
piece of shit.
She's
African American Troyer lady.
heavy
tough guy.
set now, but in T2 she played the wife of Miles Dyson, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
she was much skinnier then,
Yes.
right? Okay,
and
yes.
she was the one. She was the voice of reason. Like, that guy just cut his arm off. Why are you?
Right.
Why are you going to go
Right.
with him? Doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
She would have been a much better choice live action for Amanda Waller in Suicide Squad than
Now?
Viola,
Oh, yeah.
Viola Davis.
Yeah.
Viola Davis is great,
Yeah,
but
she
she
is,
just doesn't fit the role.
Well, I mean,
She does.
There's not a lot of actors that they could pick, I guess.
Yeah.
You know? But, well,
I mean, that movie went so off the rails.
Yeah.
The fact that she's not right. Is,
I don't even want to say that there aren't actors that could portray the role in the way she was depicted in the comic books originally. It's just Hollywood won't hire them.
Right.
That's what it is. Because you could easily find someone to fill that role.
Yeah,
But,
no, I agree.
as you say, what was her name again?
S. Apatha Murkinson.
See, that's one that is nowhere near my list.
Yeah,
I have-
I know who she is.
Yeah, I haven't watched Jacob's Ladder in forever.
There's so many. Well, that's for the best.
They just remade it too.
I know, they just remade it.
Yeah.
They
It
what?
disappeared. It completely disappeared.
I
wish
Why
the
would
first
they
one would
remake
disappear.
it?
Yeah, I knew they were going to remake it. And then a couple weeks ago, I think it's on Prime. I was like, I thought it hadn't come out.
I heard
think
of it.
they
and
dumped it. Yeah.
It's a black guy. I think he's come back from Afghanistan this time.
Oh, good.
Okay.
So similar.
Good for him.
All right, Larry, what do you got? Number 8.
My
Does he
number
live?
8 is just a favorite actress of mine.
Speaking of voiceover, I did want to bring
Jesus
this
Christ,
up.
man!
I know, really, jump
Speak a
all over
fucking
you.
Word
Speaking
here.
of voiceover, I didn't want to forget
Yeah.
is your last guy, Keith David, was Spawn on the great HBO
Yes.
Spawn series they did years ago.
He was on a lot of things.
Yeah, he was
Was
Gargoyle.
that the cartoon one?
See?
Yeah, yes.
He's another one with a lot
That's
of.
a good- that's a
He's
good-
got a lot of voiceover.
I'm sorry, so I want to throw that.
I've completely.
I don't want to
forgot.
put on the sunglasses.
Yeah, I don't even remember what my next one was. It's just I pass.
Don't
Number
do this,
72.
Larry, don't do this in front of everybody.
Oh God!
Yes.
My next one is Catherine O'Hara.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
classic.
Big fan. SCTV alum. I'm sure the first thing I saw her in was as Delia Dietz. It has to have been. I didn't see SCTV as a young kid. I didn't see it till years later.
Yeah.
And learned to appreciate how fucking funny she was. One of my she is. I'm sure she still is, but she does a lot of voiceover work now.
Yeah.
I think all the stuff that she's done. My favorite is as the mom in Orange County
Yes.
with Tom Hanks'
Yeah.
kid and Jack Black.
That's a good one.
You ever see that?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, it's not 5-0.
5-0 roll.
40's low. 5-0.
Larry just dove under the couch.
Yeah. I was about to throw my beer. Like, I don't even have one.
Bridgeport flashback.
It's what's Tom Hanks? Colin? Is it
Colin Hanks, yeah.
Yeah, it's him. It's
Jack Black, John Lithgow.
Lithgow. I almost said John Gielgud. Totally
Yeah.
different. That's a totally different John.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny, and
a good movie.
she just plays like a drunk mom, and she's hysterical.
Oh, she is very funny.
Yeah, big fan of Catherine O'Hara.
My wife is obsessed with the show that it just ended, I think, Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
That she's doing with
Yep.
Eugene Levy.
Yeah.
And it's like they're a rich family that lost all their money and owns a hotel or something. And I've seen bits of it, like when she's watching it. It's pretty funny. And she is great. And she's
great, man.
You know, the mom in Home Alone.
Yeah, of course.
You know.
And she does all those movies with Eugene Levy where what's the director's name where they improv
Guest,
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christopher Guest. She's
Best in show.
fucking hilarious. Oh yes.
I love her, man.
All right, Catherine O'Hara.
Good call.
My number 8, finishing off my Road of Williams.
You and your room.
I got my Road of Williams. Number 8, William Forsythe.
Oh yeah.
Devil's Rejects, played the sheriff.
Oh, you love him.
The Rock, he was the cop in The Rock, but he still, no matter what, he
You would
still
bro
seems like
hug
he's.
him.
I would. He still seems like he's a bad guy even when he's a cop.
He's in one of
Yeah.
my favorite movies, Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead.
I saw that once years ago. I don't remember much
I
about
fucking
it.
love that movie. You don't. It's not a good movie.
How is that your favorite movie?
It's not my favorite. I just love that fucking movie.
He's also in the Halloween remake. He was the shitty dad. And one of my favorite roles is it was early in his career. He was John Goodman's buddy in Raising Arizona. The two guys that break out of the jail.
Yep.
It's Goodman and William Forsythe.
I'll bring it back before that.
Yeah.
He was the nerdy game store owner in Cloak and Dagger.
Yes, and you brought that up on our episode that came out this week.
All right.
Yeah, so you showed us a picture of it, and I looked. Yeah, I double checked it. Yeah, in Cloak and Dagger, he's the video game store owner.
Yep.
He has a great scene in Raising Arizona where John Goodman is pulling him out of the mud. You know what I'm talking about?
Vaguely.
They crawl through like a sewer system to escape, and Goodman comes out of the ground first, and it's like he's being born, and then he pulls this guy out, I think, by his foot, and fucking Raising Arizona is fucking. That's a great movie. Yes. It's a live action cartoon. It's a great movie. So my row of Williams ends with William Forsythe, and I think I read also, and I've never seen the show, but I guess he played a pretty big role on Boardwalk Empire. He was one of the
yes.
one of the gangsters on that. So.
I made it the first season.
Didn't see
to
it.
get out of it.
Dropped out. All right, John, what do you got for number 8?
I'm still watching NCIS. I think I'm on season 1700.
Jesus Christ.
You already finished Law and Order, so now you're moving on.
I still like Special Victims Unit. That's,
yeah.
that's the dirty one.
Special Victims Unit. I was on Twitter. I was
Isn't
on
that
Twitter
still
yesterday.
going?
I was on Twitter yesterday, and I follow Ice-T, and Ice-T announced it's been renewed for 3 more seasons.
Jesus Christ.
3 more seasons.
I'm sure they don't have to do much. It's
It just goes to prove that like
35
68-year-olds
minutes
know what
of
they
nothing.
like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna watch Law and Order.
All right, number 8, John. What do you got?
Lance Henriksen.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Great call.
See, there's just nothing better you can say about a guy with a voice so deep it makes your windows rattle.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's been in everything too. Again,
Oh, yeah?
another TV guy and movies.
Tons of movies.
I mean,
Classics.
Aliens.
well, yeah,
Terminator.
I mean, you're looking at all
fucking
the
Powder.
Lithium Powder. Never saw
He was
that.
in Powder.
Pumpkinhead.
Yes. Pumpkinhead.
powder.
Near Dark.
I went deep for that one.
Yeah.
Near Dark, he was in that.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
we heard you.
That's probably that might be my favorite Lance Henriksen role.
What was the TV show that you liked that he did?
Millennium.
Millennium,
The-
right.
There's
Oh,
a
yes,
documentary
that's
coming
right,
out pretty
that's right.
soon, and,
Really?
and he's part of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because he really liked doing that show.
Frank
That
Black.
had a potential to be great.
It did, and what's his name?
Oh,
Chris
boy.
Carter fucked it up.
Well, he fucked everything up.
Well, yeah, because
It's
Chris
like-
Carter's a fuck up.
They should just, hey, that's a great idea. Go away now. We'll make that show.
Yep, basically. Should have let him just go. But no, Chris Carter. Yeah.
All
My
right.
favorite guy in the world.
Yeah, I know. I got nervous when he came up. I'm like, oh, John's gonna have a fucking meltdown.
No, I'll be nice. I'll be
All right,
nice.
Mike Simonetta, number 7. Mike.
I have David Morris, The Deuce, True Detective 3, Green Mile.
Oh,
The
he's
Rock,
great. Yeah.
Crossing Guard, 12 Monkeys.
Yep. St.
Just a
Elsewhere.
Solid, just solid. And he could do drama, humor. It's great.
You know him, John. Tall,
I just watched
blondish guy with curly hair.
True Detective 3. I watched that season 3.
He was
Don't
on The
remember
Rock.
David Morris? Yeah.
He was Ed,
Why am I-
Ed Harris's right hand man in The Rock.
Yep.
That kind of talks sense into him.
I'm drawing a fucking blank
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
And
Mike-
I need a.
Mike's gonna bring you the picture, but yeah, he's great. He was one of the
that
doctors.
guy!
Yeah, well, that's the whole point of the show.
That's exactly what you'll
exactly.
say.
That's the whole point of the show. Once you see him, you'll know who he is.
I watched
We should have started the show by telling people to get their Google
Oh,
machine
God,
ready.
yeah. All right. See, yeah, he's got gray hair now, so you got to.
There you go. Get your Google machines ready. Start throwing these names.
Oh yeah, that guy.
If you're not sure who the fuck Asapatha Markinson is, or Merkenball, or whatever her name is, just type it in, get a picture, and you're good to go.
Google will tell you.
All right, David Morse. That's definitely a good choice.
That guy.
He was on my long list. I did cut him
Yeah,
out, but
he
was on my
is
long
very
list.
good. Every time he's in something, I do like it.
And he's
a
solid
lot better.
and holds it up and
Yeah.
keeps it going.
He's another one that obviously could be a headlining star and just chooses not to be. I think.
yeah. Or they don't give it to him. But
True, probably that now.
Somewhere
You know,
he's like, motherfucker, I'd choose it. Give me a starring role.
give me the fucking paycheck.
All right, Larry, number 7.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, now don't
Wait.
fucking Private Pile, man.
He is Private Pile, but he's also another guy who's just Vincent D'Onofrio.
No, he's not.
No, I disagree with
he's
that.
not. No, he's not.
I would disagree with that. My only
Dude,
thing is he's
Orson Welles and fucking Ed Wood. Edgar and Men in Black.
Orson Welles for 2 seconds.
I'm not sure. He's almost a headliner to me though.
Edgar, you're
No,
scared.
he's never. I don't think he's ever had a
Well,
headlining.
did you
can't-
did you
I
get
don't know.
did you finally see the Magnificent Seven and his falsetto?
No.
Yeah, that was
Like-
awesome.
Okay, it was an interesting
I,
choice.
I think he's
It
got. I
was.
think he's
It
got
was.
a lot of range as a character.
Edgar, your skin's coming off.
Yeah.
Men in Black. Sugar.
Not
Water.
really. The cell really didn't work for me, but then
Didn't
you know,
work for
I
anybody.
didn't work for anybody.
Didn't
that
work
was
for
that was supposed to make him a star.
No, his,
yeah, see,
his,
Yeah.
his turn as Kingpin and Daredevil was fucking fantastic.
Sure.
And in all honesty,
Law and Order.
we joked. No, we joked about Law and Order. The only
Yeah.
Law and Order I ever enjoyed was the episodes of the show that he was on.
where we argued about whether or not he died on it or not.
Whether you were wrong about that.
know I was.
But in any case, because his character was interesting, because like he had all these mental issues they get into through the show, and like kind of his process was very interesting. And I think he's a great actor.
He was the best Thor ever.
Adventures in Babysitting. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
He was in a really good movie that almost nobody saw with Val Kilmer called The Salton Sea. You ever see that?
I
course
know
not.
of it.
It's an indie from the middle 2000s or early 2000s, late 90s. And he plays, his character has no nose. He's like a meth head guy.
He's Oinker.
No.
Crossover.
No, yeah, cross over to one of our next episodes. That you probably are not going to download. All right, so that was Larry. Okay, back to me. Paul, we go to Paul Giamatti. New Haven, Connecticut's own Paul Giamatti. Saving Private Ryan, Sideways. Private Parts is where I first noticed them.
Really?
Howard
Yeah.
Stern.
Yeah, that was the first thing I ever
Pig
saw.
vomit, or
Yep.
whatever they
Pig virus.
Yeah, what
Pig
they call them there.
Pig vomit.
WNBC.
Now you got to listen to Amos
Yeah.
and the way he does it.
He was. And John Dies in the End too.
Such a great movie.
Great movie.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're missing a really good one though.
Sideways.
American Splendor.
American Splendor.
Sure.
Absolutely, you're right. Harvey Pekar.
Yeah.
Arguably one of the best comic book adaptations.
Yeah.
You know
Although
what?
Wow.
Okay. Well,
that
Papadu?
As well as I also actually really liked him as the fucking corner man in Cinderella Man.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
He was this manager, corner man.
Yeah.
You know, who had been
He was
who was
like-
pretending to still have money, but had fucking sold all of his and his wife's stuff.
That movie had one of the hardest scenes for me to watch as a man ever, is when he has to beg for the money for his family. That was so fucking brutal.
Or how about when he comes home and his wife had given the kids to their some other family because they couldn't afford to.
Yeah, that's a good. That's like a
really
kind
good
of a forgotten movie.
Yeah.
Really good movie. Yeah,
Ron Howard,
Yeah, man. Ron Howard makes some solid movies.
He knows what he's doing.
Little Ronnie Howard.
Yeah,
Ronnie Howard.
But
fucking Opie's really fucking making it happen.
Paul Giamatti is great. He's funny Sideways, and he's kind of the lead in Sideways.
That
but
just gave me an idea.
He's still not. He's still not a lead actor. But just
Which he should be.
He could be.
He's better than fucking a lot of lead actors.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. He's
But he
not
doesn't
really.
look- he
doesn't
doesn't
really
look
look.
the part. He
Yeah.
doesn't look the part.
He's not a heartthrob.
Yeah,
in
no,
any
he's
way.
certainly not a hard.
By no fucking means is he a heartthrob.
Trivia: his father was the.
He was in that shitty Shyamalan movie though. The Lady in the Water.
Lady in the Water. Yeah, I
Not
forgot
his
about
fault.
that.
Not his fault.
Yeah.
Well, he signed up for a Shyamalan movie, so
yeah.
Yeah.
His father was the commissioner of baseball for several. He was the commissioner of baseball who banned Pete Rose.
I didn't know that.
A. Bartlett Giamatti.
I had no idea.
Yep, and his father was the president of Yale. That's
Okay.
the Connecticut connection, and and his father became the commissioner of baseball, and that during the Pete Rose time, and he's the one that initially banned Pete Rose.
It sounds like he's from a family that really fucking sucks. Good for him. Good for him.
Yale to baseball. He
Fuck
did,
Yale.
did okay.
Wow.
Hey,
Are you a big Pete Rose guy?
I believe he should easily be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Sure.
You bet on your team to win, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm all right. If you bet on
Well,
his team to lose, I
yeah.
got a whole different set of issues. You bet on him to win, so I got no problem
yeah,
with that.
it's got nothing to do with what he did on the field. Just let it go.
Yeah.
but
That's the other thing. You're not inducting him as a manager, you're inducting him as a player.
Right.
As a player, the dude was fucking flawless.
yeah.
Charlie Hustle,
Most hits out of any fucking person to ever play the game.
4,192.
Put him in the Hall.
They'll give it to him after he's dead.
Probably.
That's great. That does a lot for him.
Yeah, I know, but that's how it's going to be.
Listen, the guy's a prick. He really
yeah.
is. He's a real piece of shit. But going on, baseball ability, which is what you should be judged, Albert Bell. Albert Bell's a piece of shit. Every fucking sports writer hates him. He never got any fucking Hall of Fame votes. Look at the numbers.
Yeah.
Look at the numbers. The dude was an asshole, though. Never talked to fucking reporters. Throws through elbows at fucking dudes standing in his way at the base paths. He's a fucking piece of shit. But a baseball player who should be on the Hall of Fame. But never will because they judge based on what they like, not what's.
I like finding Larry's weird passions.
Yes, you're bringing it down.
Let's not talk about Jeter not getting into the Hall of Fame unanimously.
Let's move over to John for John's number. John, what's your number 7? I hope it's not Pete Rose.
It's not Pete Rose. It's not Melissa Sue Anderson. I'm going to go even further back. I'm going to pick another
Dead one?
somewhat dead, yes.
John, is this from your somewhat dead or non-white category?
No, he's very white. You're gonna know who it is.
Clue
'cause,
Gallagher.
No, it's not Clue Gallagher. It is R.G. Armstrong.
I got nothing.
I got
Wow,
nothing.
really?
Oh, R.G. Armstrong is in Predator. He's
Yes.
the captain. Yeah,
Yes.
He's the guy that he's the old guy that brings them in. He's only in the beginning of the movie.
He's been.
Okay.
He's one of those. I know that guy.
Yeah.
He was in The Car.
Oh God.
He
Okay.
was the guy with the bombs, the dynamite in the car.
Yeah,
good.
that's-
He's been in so many different movies, all low
John
budget.
knows where to go for me.
He's been a lot of westerns. He did
Yeah.
a ton of westerns. Speaking of Millennium and Lance Henriksen, he was in that. He was in the second season of that. He was the guy living out in the woods, if you remember.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no?
vaguely.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, he's another guy with a great voice. He had this real southern deep drawl that went on, and he was awesome. And just passed away, I think, 2-3 years ago at this point. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Because he looked
Yeah, he was
old
old.
in Predator.
He was old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Well, good for him.
Yeah, no, he's
for
good. And just look him up because he did everything from action movies to science fiction, and then of course westerns. So
Back again. Yeah. All right, Mike. What do you got for your number 7 or say we've done your 6,
Whatever
right?
number.
Yep. 6. So I have M. Emmett Walsh.
Blood
Simple, Blade Runner. Recently in The Righteous Gemstones.
He hates these kids.
Was he in The Righteous Gemstones?
Yeah.
I watched the first episode. I enjoyed it, and I just kind of forgot about it. I want to get back to it.
He's I think he's supposed to be John Goodman's father.
Okay.
He as they're fucking up and spending all the money and whatever, he's like, "This is about God. You gotta bring it back."
I mean,
that's
That's
not
classic.
his.
He's classic though.
I got to give you credit. I would have. I'm surprised he's still alive.
Yeah, he just did
He
something
does-
recently. And
Doesn't look great.
No, he doesn't.
No.
He doesn't. And oh God, what the hell was it?
But
who
like
does?
Blood Simple. Oh,
looks
he's
great?
great in Blood Simple.
The Jerk. He was in. Like you said, Blade Runner. He's the captain.
Yeah.
God, he's another guy. He's in everything. Whoops.
Yeah.
He's got the famous line in Blade Runner where he says the number of replicants wrong, but that's because they cut an entire replicant out in in this of the story. So when he says I think 6 or 5 and he's one over, they cut out the girl. The girl who played the girl in Halloween 3 was in Blade Runner. The girl that Tom Atkins bangs, the one that turns out to be
the fake Jamie Gertz.
Yeah.
That's how I always call her, fake Jamie Gertz.
Yeah, she
But
played.
yeah, that girl.
She played a replicant in Blade Runner, and they cut that whole storyline out.
I didn't think I even knew that. I don't think I even knew that.
Yep.
He was in Fletch.
Yes, yeah. It's all about ball bearings.
The guy was in everything.
Give me
He
a
was
hot cup of fat.
Put that on the Underhills tab.
Yeah.
Gotta love Fletch.
Fletch is so under. People don't talk about Fletch anymore.
Yeah.
So good.
That's just
Fletch is fantastic.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, Chevy. Now that he's a terrible.
Oh, he's a piece of.
He is.
He's a
Talking
to
of
the
pieces of
world.
shit. Yeah, there you go.
He's always been a
douchebag.
shithead.
Did you guys by any chance watch that? You know they have the Toys That Made Us show on Netflix.
No, I haven't got a chance to watch.
They had a sister series called The Movies That Made Us.
That's the one I need to watch.
only one I actually watched so far was Home Alone.
Yeah.
So Chris Columbus directed Home Alone. The reason he directed Home Alone is that John Hughes hired him to direct National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which he did not direct. Because, and he says it, and he doesn't say his name, he goes, because the lead actor was such an asshole that I couldn't work with him.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
So he quit Vacation, they got another director, and John Hughes liked him and felt bad and gave him the script for Home Alone and said, if you want to make this one, do it. And we know, I mean, even though people love Vacation,
Sure.
Home Alone's a fucking,
Yeah,
loser.
and Vacation was a box office
Wasn't the
success, but
story
nothing
that
like Home Alone.
he came in the office and Chevy Chase was like, "Go get me a drink."
I don't know. Did he say that?
Yeah, they came together.
surprise me at all.
They were like,
Me
here's
either.
Chevy, here's the script, and he came in the office and Chevy was like, "Here, go get me a drink," and they were like. He's like, I'm the
That's the
fucking
director,
director,
yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay.
What a shit.
What a douchebag.
I love him though. I
Yeah,
do.
no, he's in the stuff he's great and he's great.
Yeah.
I don't know that last.
Oh, he's bad now. He's unwatchable now.
the remake of or the
whatever
continuation
that Vacation
of
was.
Vacation.
Oh,
I didn't bother with that.
Which, no, it was
It's not
fine.
bad.
It was fine.
No, it was fine, but they
But the
go
parts
see
with him-
Holy
Yeah,
Jesus!
he and-
So like the forced
how does-
comedy, that
Yeah.
With
doesn't
the guitar
work.
for like 5
he's
minutes.
just banging it around into stuff. And,
How does Beverly D'Angelo even put up with him? I mean, they must have some bizarre chemistry or something that she can tolerate.
Is she still with Pacino?
No, I
No,
that's why I don't know.
she sued him at one point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had a kid. They had, I think, twins or something, and she sued Pacino for like alimony and the whole 9 yards.
Pacino
Yeah.
they
they
had,
have paying
like-
his bills.
it was Schwarzenegger and DeVito, the twins they had. It was weird. It was like this weird wrapped universe.
Julius,
I would.
you're my twin.
I would.
I'm the bad stuff.
I would sue. If those were my children, I would sue. It's like, something's wrong.
Thank you for the cookies. I look forward to tossing them.
All right. Well, who was the last choice? Was it you, Mike?
Mike, that was my.
goes
Okay,
up and
Larry, number 6.
I'm gonna
The fake
go,
Jamie Gertz.
The fake Jamie Gertz. I'm gonna go Lily Taylor.
Yes,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, Lily Taylor's a favorite of mine. First thing I saw her in obviously was Say Anything.
Who's the boyfriend she's writing songs about the whole time?
Yeah, I can't.
Oh,
Yeah. First thing she was in was actually She's Having a Baby, which I don't remember her in, and I do like that movie. That's a Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Remember when
and
Kevin Bacon was
Elizabeth,
making all those like
Yeah.
that one, and He Said She
He
Said.
Said,
He
She
was like
Said,
making all
yeah.
those kind of weird, kind of family movies.
What the hell is Elizabeth McGovern?
Yes.
That
Yeah,
was,
yes,
yeah, because
yes.
she did 2 of them. Like she did,
Yep.
she said with him.
Then Lily Taylor did Rudy. She was in Rudy. She was in Ransom, which I actually love with Mel
I
Gibson.
love Ransom.
High Fidelity. Back with John Cusack and The Conjuring. Yeah, she was.
That's right,
She was
yeah.
the mom in The Conjuring.
Oh yeah,
She was in a
Yeah.
really weird vampire movie with Christopher Walken called The Hunger or The Addiction.
I never saw it.
Abel Ferreira, the guy who made
Yeah.
Bad Lieutenant.
Yeah.
It's black and white. It is fucking weird.
Oh, she was actually just in that really good Netflix one that came out last year.
Oh, I know what
Eli.
you're talking about. I didn't-
Eli.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in that.
I haven't seen that one.
It was good. It was good.
She's good. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's great. She's just, another one like Ransom. I fucking loved her, and she was perfect.
When anybody says Ransom, am I the only one that just thinks that scene? Give me back my son on the phone. Like literally, that's all I think about with Ransom is Mel Gibson screaming into a phone. Yeah. And if I remember correctly, Gary Sinise was a shitbag. Right?
Sinise was the ringleader of the shitbags.
But he was a cop, right?
And Lily Taylor was like his girlfriend.
And then,
but he ended up shooting her because it was all about the money.
Donnie Wahlberg.
It was Donnie
Wahlberg. Yeah.
He was like the one like feeding the kid on the side and trying to be nice to the kid.
And he was
like, fucking leave him alone.
Little special.
Yeah,
he was definitely a little special.
Not Dreamcatcher Donnie Wahlberg special.
No.
But just a little.
Yeah. Never go full retard.
Dreamcatcher still ranks as one of the only movies that I want my time and money back on.
Oh, that's awesome.
For going to see it in the theaters.
I also want my time from reading the book.
Even the book's not good.
Yeah. And it's long.
Yeah,
I want my time back from the book.
That was right after he got hit by the truck, right? The van.
No, that was before.
Was it?
That's when he was still writing good shit. I don't think he's written much good since he got run over, but
that's not entirely true.
I know.
All right,
you haven't read.
I hear he does really good tweets.
my number 6 is a guy that has the looks of a leading actor, but he is not a leading actor.
Brad Dourif.
We talk about him here all the time.
This is Larry Dwyer.
We talk about him here all the time. It's Scary Larry Dwyer from Connecticut Cult Classics. No.
Famous character actor.
Neil McDonough.
I
love
Neil
McDonough.
Yeah,
He was in Ravenous. He's on
You love
CW.
Ravenous.
I do. CW television show Arrow. He played Damien Dark. He was in Band of Brothers. I always bring up the fact he was Lieutenant Hawk in Star Trek: First Contact.
Oh boy,
he was a great villain in Justified. The fantastic TV show.
Yeah.
And I brought this up on the Ravenous episode, and I find it fascinating that he has a writer in his contract that he will not kiss a woman on screen. He's I guess Catholic or Christian, but hardcore. And he said his quote is his lips are only for his wife, so he will not kiss a woman on film.
Well, good for him.
Good for him, right?
Oh, yeah.
But you know what's weird though?
And his wife's like, I don't really care.
Yeah, she doesn't. Well, the paycheck. The thing that's really weird about it is that his wife doesn't care, and he has no problem with pussy eating scenes. he's like, I'll go downtown on somebody all day long. Sweaty, not sweaty, stinky. I don't give a shit.
Jesus.
All right, John. Who is your number? Your number
turn?
6. Yeah.
Let's see. Should I go with another dead one or a live one?
Let's go
Yeah,
dead.
pick someone dead.
Dead? All right, dead it is.
Clue Gallagher.
No.
All right.
No, that one's
Larry's going to keep going.
That's it.
I'm going to ride that fucking horse.
We will go with Strother Martin.
Related to Sally Struthers?
Seriously? Really?
Yeah, I know. He's,
Strother?
What we have here.
Yes.
The Communicator.
there we go.
The best movie he ever did. Slapshot.
Okay.
Oh,
Who's
right.
in Slapshot?
He was the guy in charge of the team, not the coach.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, he's been in everything.
Yep.
Everything from John Wayne movies right on down.
Yep.
So yeah.
You know, Strother just never caught on as a first name either.
No,
too
not
bad.
really. Not
It's
really.
too bad because it really rolls off the fucking tongue.
Yes.
Come here, Strother.
But,
Well, you don't have to change your name when you
Nope.
become an actor, and it's a Strother.
yeah.
but I've seen him go from the wimpy guy in a John Wayne film to, like you say, in Cool Hand Luke, where he's the vicious bastard.
Yeah,
he's
the
there,
warden
so,
or whatever, yeah.
Even with the crazy voice he's got, because you can pick him out of a crowd.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's pretty cool.
Little known fact, Paul Stanley wrote the song Strutter. Actually, it was supposed to be
For him,
Strother, yeah.
There you go.
I know a thing or two about him. Yeah, it's like, but then he's like, if I put this out, they're going to
What
think
happens when the two of these guys get
I
together?
know he'll only make you cry.
Karaoke night.
All right, Strother.
He'll let you walk the streets beside him. But when
the
you
big
run,
hit from
he'll
Kiss.
pass you by.
Massive radio hit.
Everybody's looking good.
And you guys have gone too long.
Understood.
They have to pay for the. You have to pay for the song now. It's over
yeah,
20
really?
seconds.
Gene Simmons is going to collect.
Gene Simmons will find this.
Gene Simmons is going to send Shannon Tweed to fuck me up. Shannon Tweed comes to my door. I'm like, oh, is this like one of those weird like MILF fantasies? And she's like, you owe us like $72.
Your ASCAP fees are eat me.
Like, that's in my contract. I'm not going to do that. All right, Mike, number 5. We're in the top half of the list.
All right, we've already brought him up. Gary Sinise.
Hey.
So Forrest Gump, Apollo 13, Albino Alligator. A real show
Fucking great movie.
Albino
Alligator.
Great. Have you seen it?
Kevin
I don't think
Spacey's.
so.
Kevin
Great.
Spacey's. He directed. He brought
Yep.
all that together.
Yeah, it's Matt Dillon and fucking
Ransom.
Sinise.
Never saw. I heard of it.
So good.
Ransom,
Stand.
Green Mile. Sinise is amazing.
Sinise is
He,
amazing.
there is no reason why he wasn't a movie star.
Captain Dan.
I don't know what happened to him. I know he started doing the NCIS because he needed
Yeah.
money.
Wasn't
but-
he? He was Stu
CSI
in
New York.
the Stu
Yes,
in
yeah.
the Stand made for TV.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was. It
Yep.
was
Yeah.
the main character.
Stu, goddammit! Don't
Stu.
make me say it again.
He was
I know,
in that
I-
terrible Ben
They're
Affleck Christmas
Stewing
movie.
me up here.
What was that called?
Christmas movie.
The reindeer games. He was the bad guy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Dan, you got
All right,
new legs.
You're gonna make me change my mind.
He started bringing us down here.
That's a solid. No, that's
No,
solid.
he gets it alone for Lieutenant Dan.
yeah.
He gets it alone for Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain.
You got new legs.
All right, Larry. Who is your number five?
Might want to number 5. Richard Jenkins.
Great choice.
Stolen.
Oh, you got him? Yeah,
I got him.
No, he's not on mine, but
It's on mine.
he should have been.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
everything
he
I've
is-
seen him in
he is
recently,
good.
Yeah.
He's just as good.
You know, I looked through the IMDb's to see if there's something I'm missing, and I completely forgot because he's uncredited in the film. He's the fucking shrink who's not paying attention to
Something About Mary.
Something About
Yep.
Mary. Like fucking what's his name? Ben
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller's
Yeah.
like fucking spewing this, and he's just like he goes to the kitchen, gets a sandwich.
Yeah.
Not paying attention, but he's classic, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
and again, another, he's in Bone Tomahawk, which
Yep.
is fantastic.
Yep.
He's the fucking one of the fathers and stepbrothers, and he's hysterical.
He has the bit with fucking the story about when he was a young boy and he
with
wanted
the
to be a
T-Rex.
dinosaur.
Well, he's a
Yeah.
guy that really can fit any role
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
pull it off, and
Yep.
usually steal scenes away from people that are the
Yep.
stars.
He's great.
Burn After Reading, which is just
Oh,
a huge,
God.
It's so
huge
good.
favorite of mine.
Shape
Yes.
of Water.
Shape of Water
yeah.
is
It was good.
fantastic.
If he wasn't in that
Even-
movie, it wouldn't have been anywhere near.
You
as
know
good.
what? Even I don't like remakes, but he was good in the remake of Let the Right One In. He played
yeah?
the
Yeah,
vampire's
yeah.
caretaker.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah, that's not his fault by any means.
Right, and he was right, and he was
He's
fine.
great.
He
He's
was
great.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Michael
'Cause-
Caine in Jaws
'cause they-
4 wasn't his
for
fault either.
for the remake.
And bought a
For the
good
remake,
house.
they corrected his role for the remake and made that more like the book.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
and he knocked it out of the park.
Yeah,
He
he's
was
just
great.
good.
He gets a
The
lifetime.
rest of the movie,
He gets a
but-
lifetime pass for Step Brothers from me. He uses the word. I mean, I'm sure it was written, but he uses the word. He calls them jagaloons. It's one of the greatest. And then what does he say? He leaves and he goes, "I'm going to the Cheesecake Factory to drink."
yeah.
Dale, wait a minute. Who's piloting the boat?
Investors, possibly you.
That's a great choice.
Oh, what a fucking
Yeah.
movie!
Stolen from me. He was my number 2.
He was on my.
Was he?
Well, we'll get to you. We'll get there. Okay, my number 5.
Fuck you. We'll get to you.
Well, no, but I mean,
Don't talk out of turn, Mike.
what I meant was, I
going home.
meant you.
Just leave your list and get the fuck out of here.
I meant it's perfectly well that you still have him on your list. We were bound to run into it because now look, I can talk really quickly because my number 5 was not David Keith, was Keith David.
Well, there you go.
I don't have to say anything about him, so we bounce right over to John for number 5.
Oh fuck! Already?
Yeah, well, I have Keith. I repeated on Keith.
All right, live or dead? Live or dead?
Go live.
All right. Live it is. All right, we'll go live. We yeah, I could do that. I suppose I could do that. All right, we'll go with another long-lived actor. He's been in everything you could possibly imagine, especially in the last 40 years.
Jesus.
James Hong.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've got him on my long list over here.
Yeah.
John, could you please do your James Hong imitation of that line?
Hold on, there's an impression.
There we go. Hey,
He does the one line
silence.
from Big Trouble.
Let's see if I can remember this line properly, because someone named Spielberg will come after me if I
Yeah.
don't get it right. It's
Well, we've already got Gene Simmons.
no, Mr. Button, you were not put on this earth to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic. Yeah, James Hong's fucking.
That's a great
James
call.
Hong is great.
I'm David Lopan.
Lopan, Blade Runner. He's the eyeball merchant in Blade Runner.
Oh God.
He's the ping pong coach
Yes.
and fucking.
Yes, that's right.
What the Great Balls of Fury? What is
Yeah,
that?
Balls of Fury.
Oh, I forgot about that movie. Yeah.
Did you
Did you crush Lucky Grasshopper? Who the fuck told you to touch the grasshopper?
He's got the great line in great line in television history. Seinfeld, table for three.
Yeah.
He's in the Chinese restaurant
Seinfeld.
episode.
The guy's been in everything.
And he's
Was
so-
he in The Golden Child? I think he was in The Golden Child. Was he in The Golden Child?
Might have been. He would have fit right in.
Yeah.
Wasn't he he's the guy that
What are you saying?
isn't he the
what
guy
did
that
that
brings him
mean?
down to where the dragon is?
I think so.
Yeah, if I remember right. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He's the dragon's caretaker.
Yeah.
The dragon lady.
He was in both of the 1986
Yes.
Hollywood movies that revolved around Chinese mysticism.
Oh, sure.
How do you,
Yeah.
All right.
how do you
cool.
keep him? How do you keep him out?
Right. At this point, it's
fucking James Hong.
God, he was on TV. So many different. The Kung Fu series, the second one.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, he
Really?
was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Second
Kung
one.
Fu: The Return.
Yeah, The Return.
Yeah.
No, was it The Return or just the second one with
Yeah.
David Carradine playing the same character just in modern day?
Right.
It was like the great grandson
Yeah.
of the original. Character.
Yeah, I think it was called Kung Fu: The
Or
Return.
whatever. I didn't watch much of
Yeah.
it. It was pretty dull.
I only watched that one 6 times. I
Wow.
hate watching
Briscoe County. He was on Briscoe County,
There you go.
which is a great series. So.
it. All right, James Hong. All
Which
right,
I'm sure the lead of Briscoe County is probably on somebody's list there.
let's find out if it's number
or is
4.
he just another one that plays himself?
Kind of.
That kind of technically is right. But let's go over to Mr. Simonetta for number 4.
For number 4, I have Delroy Lindo.
Yeah.
Heist, Ransom again.
Yep.
Malcolm X, Get Shorty.
Yep.
Just a classic.
Yeah.
Delroy Lindo is one of those actors who has like a really cool cadence to his voice too. Like,
Yes.
it's not Christopher Walken, but he talks in a certain kind of manner.
Yep.
Yeah.
He could tell a story.
Spike Lee used him quite a bit for a while. There was one I liked with him a lot, a Spike Lee movie in the night, Kirkland, right? You ever see Kirkland? About the family.
Oh, yes.
He was
Yeah,
the
okay.
father in that. Yep. Yeah, he's good. He's very good. And there was
Another one with a really deep, rumbling voice.
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
Should do more voiceover.
There was an NBC. It's kind of funny that he was in Ransom. There was an NBC show that lasted like maybe a year or so called Kidnapped about 10 years ago. Jeremy Sisto was like,
Oh, I remember that.
he was
Vaguely remember
he
that.
was like the Fed on that show, and Jeremy Sisto was like the lead agent.
Yeah.
And it was actually a pretty good show.
Yeah,
They
it
covered
was.
one case for the whole season.
Yeah, and then it just
and
never
then it just
came back.
fizzled. Yeah.
That's too bad.
Because they had to fucking renew CSI fucking
For the millionth year.
CSI Wisconsin for the fucking 17th season, so John can fucking watch in the background when he's fucking knitting or whatever the fuck it is he does.
Knitting.
Knitting. Wow. Does that keep you
what it
going
is.
when you're knitting?
I need to keep my fingers nimble.
John's got a very nice collection of thimbles.
Wow.
Ceramic thimbles, metal thimbles, thimbles from all around the world, thimbles made by Zildjian, which are thimbles. It's really cool. It's really cool.
Nerd.
Larry, who do you got for number 4?
This.
Thimbles.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy about
Dead or
it.
alive?
This is it's alive.
Okay.
I also wanted to go my list. I wanted to do favorites that are still working. That's I wanted to keep it people who are still working.
Aw.
Is it Shannon Tweed?
No, this
Good news. She's coming to shake me down for $72 later.
this is really gonna piss Simonetta off,
Oh, good.
and I'm
good,
so happy about it.
Oh, boy.
It was one of the first I thought of because I'm like, Mike's gonna be so bad when I fucking say John C. Riley.
Oh, God.
hey.
Hates. Mike hates John C.
You
Riley.
hate John C. Riley?
I hate any time that guy pretends to even vaguely be serious. I don't buy it for 2 fucking seconds. He comes in with his Jufro and he's, hey guys, I got something to say and stuff. I can't do it serious. Funny scenes all day long.
You gotta take into consideration the first half of his career was all serious movies.
Yeah.
All
Pretty
serious
much, yeah.
roles.
And I didn't
You
buy
got Casualties of War,
Jesus.
Days of Thunder, Above the Law, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, Dolores Claiborne. Like the dude played all serious roles.
He's in Dolores Claiborne?
He was the main. He was the cop. He was the
don't
the
even
one going to
remember
the
that.
house.
He played one of the Guardians. Don't you remember he was in the Nova Corps and Guardians of the Galaxy?
Fucking Gangs of New York.
Step Brothers.
Gangs of New York. Like I said, Aviator. He was supposed to be an Anchorman, But he got Scorsese called him for Aviator.
Oh,
and
really?
Will Ferrell's like, bro, go do fucking.
He's in Anchorman
go
too.
Go do the fucking.
He's in Anchorman too. At the end when they have the giant
Yes.
fight, he's the ghost of
Yeah.
Stonewall Jackson.
He was supposed to be Champ, the sports guy.
Oh,
That
okay.
Was,
that
the role
makes
was
sense.
written for him.
Hey, look, you might not like him in a serious role, and it's not a great movie, but he has a line that's fucking hard to watch. You ever see The Perfect Storm?
That's on my list. Perfect Storm.
When they're sinking, he says, "This is going to be really tough on my little boy when the water's going up."
Yep.
It's like, fuck, that's sad.
Yeah.
But he says it like this. It's going to be really tough on my little boy. So it's kind of funny.
when that scene happened,
tear went down
Mike
my-
laughed hysterically.
Yeah, like, can he have drowned
Mike
30
was like,
minutes ago?
Mike was like, "Fuck him and his kid."
Yeah.
So do you enjoy him in his comedic roles?
Yeah, he's fine. He can
Okay.
make girls. I
Dude,
can't take him seriously.
Dewey
at
Cox,
all.
bro.
Yeah, Dewey Cox.
Dewey
yes.
Cox.
This
That's-
is a really dark period.
That's where he belongs.
I think I want to try some of that
with the
cocaine.
naked cock hanging right back.
Yeah.
Shake and bake.
Shaking. One of my favorite bits of Dewey Cox is how when he has like a bad day or he rips sinks out of the wall.
Yeah, just like a million of
Yeah,
them.
and there's that one scene where he's ripping all the sinks out of the wall.
My favorite scene was the fucking Beatles scene with Schwartzman and
yeah.
fucking Paul Rudd and Jack Black.
Jack Black, yeah. Yep. That's
That was
good.
and what the Fairfield kid, Justin Long.
Justin Long,
as
yeah.
Coach George Harrison. Yeah. But I think John C. Reilly is quite a gifted character.
He was on my long list. All right, well,
I'm happy to say it.
it's going to be easy for me again on my number 4 because I synced up with Larry 2 in a row. Vincent D'Onofrio is on my list. Love that guy. Yeah, we already talked about him, but yeah, he's intense. That guy's intense.
Yeah.
Intensity.
Sugar.
Sugar. Sugar.
Sugar in water.
Water. Now. Edgar, you don't look so good.
Care to see a bug get even?
Yeah, he's fucking great.
Yeah, he
he's fucking
really
great.
is.
And
I
again,
am in a world of shit.
yeah, he's so fucking disturbed in,
Yes, he
in
is.
Full Metal.
Well, he starts out nice enough.
Do you
beat
guys-
a guy with soap enough, and I guess he's going to get fucking pissed.
Do you agree? Maybe Mike? Do you guys agree that Full Metal Jacket great first half of a movie
Yeah.
and
Yep.
totally forgettable
Falls
second
apart.
half? Once
I
they
don't-
get to Vietnam,
falls
it's like
apart is a strong way to put it because it's still a good movie, but the first half
It's
is
a Kubrick
completely
film, so it's
overshadowed.
not bad by any
Right,
stretch.
right.
But yeah, it's
The first half is so much
it,
better.
it doesn't make any sense. It just jumps around to whatever Kubrick wanted to, like, hey, here's a real scary sniper scene. Hey, now some guy's going to yell at me because I have a peace symbol on my head. Yeah, but
Right.
the first half is amazing.
yeah.
Should I ask if anyone has Arlie Ermy on their list?
I almost have him.
I did. I
didn't.
almost did.
He probably falls into the cinematic category of plays the same role every time.
Yeah.
He's always yelling at somebody.
Yeah.
And he's a drill instructor half the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
Except he was.
Yeah,
except in Seven, he was
football.
the captain of the police in Seven.
Yeah.
It was
I was
like
gonna
maybe-
say, and he was the football coach in the movie with Jack Black and Saving Silverman.
Oh, never saw it.
Oh, it's funny.
yeah. Well, he's a good actor. He's solid.
Saving Silverman.
I mean, he was never gonna like give a soliloquy or something.
Jack
you know?
Black.
All right, John, number 4. What do you got?
Alive or dead?
You choose this one. Dealer's
Roll the
choice.
dice.
Dealers. Christ, that takes time.
Clue Gallagher.
All right. Let's see here. How old do we want to go?
I'm thinking 1860.
Yeah, what do you?
All right, then Dub Taylor.
You got me on that one.
Yeah.
Stage.
Dub Taylor, Creep Show, man.
Dub
Dub
Taylor.
Taylor in Creep Show. He was the guy with the cockroaches.
No, that was E.B. Marshall.
Yeah, it's E.G.
Oh,
Marshall.
well, he was in Creep Show 2.
All right.
Which one was? Show me a picture. Show me a picture. What's his name? Dub.
Dub. But regardless, Dub Taylor did so many things. He was in Bonnie and Clyde. He's been in about 1 million westerns. The guy did just about everything. Here's a guy.
Now here's a guy.
Here's a guy that's probably just another guy that did the same role every time he was shoved into it.
Right.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me that he was the crazy guy from Little House on the Prairie that rented them the
Who the
blind
fuck
school?
would remember that?
This guy knows everything.
Little House on the Larry would know that.
Yes, of course.
Dub Taylor was probably born in 1910, died in
1907.
2008.
That's still a pretty good run.
Or 94, whatever.
1907.
Yeah, he
wow.
was. He had a long career, and he was in just about everything
But he is one of these guys that was good looking and a star.
at one point.
Yeah, at one point,
Yeah.
and then in the end, just
Yep, faded out.
crazy guy on Little House on the Prairie. Yeah.
But but he gave Larry another episode to watch.
Why am I thinking of him as the cockroach guy?
No, that was
That's
E.G.
E.B.
Marshall.
That's E.G. Marshall.
Yeah.
E.G. Marshall's also on my list, but I was probably going to leave him off it.
Yeah, like the biggest character actors from Creepshow would be E.G. Marshall and Hal Holbrook.
Yeah.
Hal Holbrook.
Hal Holbrook.
Holbrook's a star.
Yeah,
You think- was he really?
Technically,
Yeah.
I would.
Star of what? Don't tell me Gunsmoke or some shit like that. 'Cause I
No,
don't-
he did. He was.
Airport 77.
Yes.
He was a star banging Dixie Carter every night. That was his wife, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was.
I'll tell you what, if I had to go 65, I'm not.
Connecticut-born Hal Holbrook.
That's true.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He used to do Mark Twain all the time.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I can see that.
Twain.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, he did that forever.
Yeah. Isn't he still alive? Oops.
No, he's still alive. She passed away a few years ago.
Dixie Carter.
Dixie Carter,
90,
yeah.
95.
He is really
Yes.
He was on. I know you didn't watch the show. He was. The last
probably
thing I
living
saw
down
him,
at the Cape right now. I mean,
he played Katie Seagal's father on Sons of Anarchy, and that ended like 5 years ago. That was the last time I've ever seen him in anything.
I saw him on Evening Shade
That's right.
because all those old guys
That's
show
right.
up on that.
Yeah. Wow.
And Emmett Wall show up on that too.
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds hired him for that show so he could feel young again. Burt Reynolds was 72 at the time. He felt great.
Jesus Christ.
Mike, who is your number 3?
I had Allison Janney.
Oh, she's
yeah.
good.
Yeah. Girl on the
She's good.
Train. West Wing, probably most famous. She was great as the bitch mother in I, Tonya.
Oh, I still haven't seen that yet.
In an underground movie, Bad Words. I don't know if you guys seen that.
Yes.
That's
There
a
we go.
I never
great
saw that
movie.
one.
Bad Words is a great movie that nobody saw.
Yeah.
Jason
It's-
Bateman
Jason
directed it,
Bateman,
maybe
yep.
wrote it.
Yeah. I don't know if he wrote it, but he directed it. It was his babe
Yes.
all the way.
It's a
Really
spelling
funny.
bee movie.
Yeah.
And she plays the head of like the spelling bee committee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he joins it when he's like 40.
Yes. He joins a spelling bee to get revenge on his father. It's this long plot as to why he's doing it. And there's a loophole. It's for up to 6th graders. But if you never completed the 6th grade by a certain year, and he dropped out of school in like 5th grade, so he qualifies.
Okay.
And Jason Bateman is one of those actors who he's great, but he excels at playing a douchebag, and he is a fucking hardcore douchebag in this movie.
And it's a funny fucking
It's
movie.
funny as hell. He develops a friendship with this little Indian kid.
Yeah.
It is. It's such a good movie. Such a good movie.
Yeah, classic.
Bad Words. If you've never seen it, check it out. But yeah,
Allison Janney was great in 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
you love that movie.
I do love that movie.
All
It
right.
surprised me all
Well,
the time.
she's one of those. She's just great.
Is that the,
Everything she's in.
That's the
Heath
Heath
Ledger?
Ledger movie, yeah.
He loves that movie. we did our
We're just
top.
gonna gloss over that?
Yeah. We did our with I think with maybe Andrew.
Isn't that
Morgan.
Julia Stiles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
with
when she was like
Joseph
15
Gordon-Levitt.
or something.
Back in the
Yeah.
day, I would have fought you for Julia Stiles.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to fight.
We did our
You
we
could
did
have
our
her.
top top 5 movies of 1999.
Uh-huh.
And I think that
Was it?
It was 99 or 2000. And that was on your fucking list.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, oh, it was, yeah. It was on your list.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
You made fun of me for having Unbreakable on there, and you're like, "Oh, here's Unbreakable, that shit movie." Hold
That's
on,
a great fucking
it is a
movie.
great movie.
I ain't call it a shit movie.
No, you didn't, but it was something I picked. You made fun of, and then you're like,
But
"And here's my next
Speed
choice."
2,
But
usually.
Glass. Yeah.
You made fun of me for U571.
Oh, yeah. Well, you should be made
I
fun of
love
for
that
that
movie.
one.
I love it.
I never saw it.
Oh,
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew
World War
McConaughey.
II. Hey, you know what? They came to me, man, and they said, "You want to make a movie about underwater submarines?"
I said, can I take my shirt
I
off?
said, yeah. They said, absolutely. I was there, man.
Who did I pick on in that movie? Eric.
Yeah, you love.
There's some.
I can't remember his name, but you know
some
this one
lame
guy.
ass. Yeah, because he was
on ER, I think.
ER, and
Yeah.
I hated him.
Whoa,
on that.
ER, who?
Eric Palladino.
No, was it?
Right, I think it was
Eric
Eric
LaSalle,
Palladino.
the black guy?
No. It was,
No, he was
was
like a
the-
minor role on ER. John has a
it wasn't
fixation
a
with him.
minor role. It was definitely a semi-supporting role.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, Larry. You're the second.
No, it's
isn't
probably-
that your second
I
to
think it's-
Little House? Third.
Really?
After Saved by the
No, I
Bell.
think it was Palladino. He was the one that was after. It was he was the short Italian guy. You had to be the Italian.
Oh, yeah.
meathead the whole time. Yeah,
Yep. I remember him.
because he's another one that just can't act past that role. So
Yeah, he was in something very recently. We
Yeah.
talked about. Well, he was in Watchmen.
Yeah,
He was one of the cops.
One of the cops in
Watchmen,
one
yeah.
scene in Watchmen. And like, oh, look how far he's fallen.
All right. I like your Allison Janney pick. I like
she's
her.
good.
I've never seen it, but she has that sitcom with the what's her name? Chris Pratt's ex-wife from Scary Movie.
Chris Pratt has an ex-wife.
Yeah, what's her name?
How do you know this? Where's your
were-
People magazine stack?
They were married. Oh, come on, Larry. Who's like the star of Scary Movie 1 and 2, the blonde? Well, she was a brunette then.
The cutie.
Yeah, she's-
Anna Faris.
Anna Faris. Anna Faris and Allison Janney have a
okay.
show together. I think it's called Mom or Ma, something like that.
I didn't see
It's
that.
one of those sitcoms that's been on for like 8 years, but nobody watches
Is
it.
it really?
Yeah.
I didn't
What,
realize
he
that
get
was
too
true.
big for Anna Faris? Is that what happened?
Yeah, he's married to Schwarzenegger's daughter now.
Dude, just friends
Schwarzenegger
with
has a
Anna
daughter?
Faris.
Yeah. Schwarzenegger, Schwarzenegger's
You
his
sure
father-in-law.
you're not reading People magazine?
Let's talk
I
about
know.
Just Friends with Anna Faris
got-
and Ryan
That's
Reynolds.
That's a pretty
It's not
good
a bad movie,
That's
right?
not a
Yeah.
bad movie.
He got big and then he got Schwarzenegger's on it.
Yeah.
Better.
I didn't know Schwarzenegger had daughters.
Yeah.
I thought he only popped
Well,
out
He
males.
had that with Is that the one with the maid? No.
Yeah, no.
No, that's the only one of his kids that actually looks like him.
He looks like a half and I say this seriously. He looks like a half Mexican, half Austrian. Like
That's right.
Schwarzenegger.
That's
He's
my
got-
son right there.
Olaf.
He's jacked.
Yeah.
Like the other ones are pure Kennedys.
Yes.
Definitely Kennedy family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Frankenhead.
And that one is fucking jacked.
He doesn't have the Shriver genes.
Yeah.
This one will be Conan.
This is Conan. Fuck you, Jason Momoa, for ruining it with your plus hair.
You didn't fall down after being bitten by dogs. What is wrong with you, Jason Momoa?
Jason Momoa, what is the riddle of the steel?
Yeah.
All right, Larry,
Sven Ole Thorson.
who's your number? I think we're on 3. Number 3.
Number 3, Christopher Lloyd.
Oh,
I thought you were going to say William Smith.
Good. That's great pick. Great
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd. Come
Yeah.
on. I mean, fuck, dude. Doc Brown.
pick. Well, classic.
Yeah.
Jim Ignatowski.
Yeah, everything. And literally everything. Fucking Professor Plum including Pieces and Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead, which is a great fucking movie.
Oh, right. Oh, wait.
Is it a great movie or is it your favorite Andy Garcia movie?
No.
Okay.
But it might be my favorite Andy Garcia movie, now that you mentioned it.
No Godfather 3?
He goes,
Definitely not. Has Andy Garcia ever done a good movie other than Things to Do in
Hero.
Denver When You're Dead?
Hero was good.
You like
He's
that
been
one.
in some decent
Hero's
movies.
all right.
Yeah, I like Hero.
Heroes.
I paid money to see that. It better like it.
Yeah, Things to Do. Have you ever seen Things to Do in Denver
When it came out, and
It was okay.
it came out at that time where everything was trying to do that Pulp Fiction-y type,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I remember at the time just thinking this is just
You got
another.
Walken, you got Treat Williams.
I only remember 2 Days in the Valley.
That was terrible. Spader and Charlize
It
Theron.
wasn't
Terrible.
I hated that.
It wasn't great.
I saw that in the theaters.
Come
I
on, you got the
fucking
great
hated
cat
that.
fight.
I will give you this. Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead is not Chris Lloyd's best film.
Right.
All right, let's go
No,
there.
Star Trek 3, obviously.
No, yeah.
Crouge.
Maltz! Da-cha!
John,
and
John
what
Larroquette.
Yeah.
What was his first movie in 1975?
Probably
He was in
probably The
Cuckoo's
Untouchables.
Oh,
Nest.
no, yeah, Cuckoo's Nest.
One Flew Over the
Yeah.
Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
John
And-
Larroquette almost made my list, too.
Larroquette's great. Larroquette's great.
Just because he narrated the beginning of Texas Chainsaw.
That's right. That's right.
And I think I read somewhere they paid him in weed.
Makes sense.
Like he was like a college friend of Toby Hooper's
Yeah, he
or
just
something.
went over one day.
He went
He's
over and they're
"Yeah, I
like,
don't even know what
here's
you're doing."
here's like a fucking box of
Yeah.
weed and just
Yeah, man.
you got a good voice.
A box. That's a good deal for a
Yeah,
box.
it's a good deal. All right, so Christopher Lloyd, that's a good choice.
So there was they gave him a lid of grass.
It's your kids, Marty.
Cheech and Chong are on my list here, too.
My number 3, I'm going right at it. He would fit in John's he's Caucasian, but he would
He's on the Caucasian
he would
list.
fit in the non-American category. I
Non-American?
don't know if he's Swedish, but I think he's definitely in that.
Oh, I know where you're going.
It's Peter Stormare.
Peter Stormare.
Oh, yeah.
Peter Stormare.
He was on my- he was on
fucking
my-
badass.
Yeah.
Nacho Libre,
We
Armageddon.
get lingonberry pancakes now.
He is great.
Minority
I'm here to
Report.
fix the TV.
Constantine.
Yep.
Constantine, which is a movie that I enjoy, despite the fact that it's a terrible adaptation of a good comic.
yeah, it's not bad.
His entrance is so fucking incredible in that movie when he plays Satan and he crawls down from the
Yeah.
ceiling with the blood dripping.
yeah.
And you just see his feet come into the frame. Nacho Libre, he's in Armageddon. He plays the crazy Russian guy.
You liked him in
Minority Report. I love him.
in that one Seinfeld episode.
So he's fucking Slippery Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah, the holes. You talking about the outlet? The holes. He's the world's best rogue electrician. He's awesome.
He was amazing on American Gods. I know you didn't see it.
I didn't see it,
but and I haven't watched anything recent. The second season started off really shitty, but he was fantastic in that first season.
He's great all the way around.
Great all the way around.
Yeah.
I think you said it best when we were kind of talking earlier about this episode. If no matter whether you like the movie or not, if you're happy when that dude comes on the screen.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'm always happy when Peter Stormare shows up.
Yeah.
And another one, a movie that I've always liked that doesn't get a lot of play anymore. 8mm. He played one of the bad guys.
Oh yeah.
He was like the porn producer.
Gross.
Yeah.
That movie.
It is gross. It is gross.
It's about as skeevy as Maniac.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. You never see anything except Nick Cage reaction shots.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a 2 girls, 1 cup.
You know what scene I love in that movie? I maybe I brought up on the show before we might have talked about it. Is the scene when he finally, because he's talking to the mother and he's trying. The mother knows the daughter's dead, and he's trying to figure out what happened, and he finally finds out what happened, and he's got James Gandolfini I think handcuffed to the desk, and he wants to kill him, but he has to call the mother and ask for her permission to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love that scene because he's a good guy. He's got a family. He's got a little baby, and he's really conflicted about wanting to kill this dude. But he has to hear the mother's voice to know that it's okay to do it. I don't know. That's a good movie. I don't know. No one. Larry's reading his fucking meme again.
It was all right. It was all right. It was brought down. The whole ending, falling out the back window into a graveyard miraculously somehow.
Well, yeah, but I love that scene, though, when he's walking through the house with that fucking crazy, I don't know, it's probably Hatebreed or one of Larry's early bands playing on the record, and it's yeah. And then that dude in the machine or whatever he's called.
Yeah.
All right, John, number 3 for you.
Number 3. Number 3.
Clue Gallagher.
Just do it. Make it
He's nowhere near my list. Oh, but he is one of those guys that's in everything. No, I will go with Lee Van Cleef.
Okay,
Because
Yep.
Lee Van Cleef is fantastic.
Yep.
He was great all the way up until the day he died. So
Bob Hawke, right? That his name was in Escape from New York?
yeah. But I'm thinking of that shitty TV show where he was the ninja. The Master.
I've never even heard of that.
It's on our Plex.
Is it really?
The whole
it?
series, that one
boy.
season.
The Master.
He played a ninja master during the ninja craze in the 80s. And of course, it's Lee Van Cleef who.
He's
Did
like
he have the
69
mustache?
in Escape from New York.
Yeah, he had the mustache.
Wow.
Yeah, so you have to see him in the ninja head to toe covered outfit, and he's got the mustache. He pulls the thing down, and it's that big white
Pushed out.
mustache.
Could they not afford?
It's just-
What was the dude's name from the Sho Kazugi? Could they not get Sho Kazugi?
I think Sho Kazugi is in it
Okay.
briefly.
Could they not get Michael Dudikoff?
But I think
for five
Michael
minutes?
somebody like Michael
yeah.
Dudikoff is in it too, but it is low budget.
I might watch this.
It's a bad CBS TV
Okay.
show.
The
But
Master.
he is, and he's always a badass. He's one of those
Yeah.
guys always a badass,
Yeah.
no matter what he's doing.
He's great in all the old westerns. So you got to love
Who was
those.
he? He was the bad, right? He was the
yeah.
bad, not the ugly. Yeah, the ugly was
the ugly.
Yeah. Western staple,
Everything he did was fantastic. I loved it. But
and he is dead, right?
Long Dead.
Yeah, Long Dead, yeah.
Dead. Yeah. Great. I'm trying to think. The military movies that he would do, the army movies, any of the war movies that they stuck him in. Any of the westerns were fine, but any of the military stuff, it's just different from the westerns because the westerns are more like laid back kind of viciousness. The military stuff, he's more hard assed. You get like Hawk. You get that grunt going. So it's pretty cool. I love Lee Van Cleef.
All right.
It's a great choice.
Yeah.
Mike, we know you're set. You're number 2, but we're going to let you say it anyway. I know earlier I yelled at you.
Thanks. Sorry, sad. Richard Jenkins.
Hey.
But I did want to mention the one that you bring up,
Yeah.
The Cabin in the Woods.
Oh yeah, that's
right,
one of my
right.
favorite. That's one of my
so
favorite
good.
of his.
So
he
good.
was just
Yeah.
him and the other guy,
Bradley
who's also
Whitford.
another. Yeah, he's also a great character.
They
actor.
made that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're just like, oh,
Yeah.
damn, what are we going to do now?
Yeah, it was hysterical. The whole
yes.
betting scenes.
You see John glazing over?
Yeah, we'll wait till later.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Is that crazy? You know who else isn't? Fucking Rob Caprolozzi.
Really?
Yep, he.
And I would argue...
We'll just real quick segue. Fucking, he Rob will do this thing sometimes where he'll text me and be like, "Hey, can you review Cabin in the Woods within the next 4 minutes?" And I'm like, "Rob, I haven't even seen it yet. It's in the theater. I haven't." He's like, "All right, forget it. I'm gonna go see it this afternoon." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then
He crapped on it?
But I had already seen it, but I was at work. And I was like, I can't do it within the... He's like, then I'll just go see it and do it. I was like, okay. So then when he puts up his review, I got so fucking angry because he shit all over it. I'm like, whoa. I think I like wrote a counterpoint. I was like, no, I gotta fucking
New York
defend
Times
its honor.
No,
Yeah, he
that's
didn't.
okay.
He didn't like it either. I'm like, dude, a unicorn is stabbing somebody. What's wrong with you?
I thought
This
that
is
was
brilliant.
What was the
so much better than Scream in that concept of deconstructing.
I'm not a
movie.
fan of Scream either.
I think Scream is overrated. I think Cabin in the Woods is like the best deconstruction.
What was the one creature that they kept referring to in that movie?
The merman.
The merman. Yeah.
Yes.
I've always wanted to see the merman, and then he finally fucking sees the merman.
Yep.
Because it eats his face.
All right, Larry, number 2.
This is tough for me. My number 1 and 2 are. I'm all right. I'm just gonna fucking go with one. Tilda Swinton.
Yeah.
Fuck
Nice.
yeah. I
Yeah.
love Tilda Swinton. She's any fucking role she's in, she owns. Only Lovers Left Alive is one of my fucking favorites. Again, I've said it twice tonight. I think Burn After Reading. I
Yeah,
thought she was
yeah, that's true.
amazing in that role.
She's unrecognizable in Snowpiercer.
Yep.
She's unrecognizable in a lot of
In a lot of
she,
movies.
That's what I'm
she can
saying.
really
She
change.
just really.
She can be blazing hot or
Yeah.
just like a real crazy weirdo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Doctor Strange. I thought she was great. I love
Oh
her in
yeah,
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
she was really
Yep.
good. I
She
mean,
was good.
I don't love the Suspiria remake, but she was great in the role that she was in.
Doesn't she play the old guy in that too?
He plays a lot of
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a weird
I'm
fucking
not,
movie.
I'm not sure what
Chronicles
to
of
make
Narnia.
of that either.
I loved her in Chronicles of Narnia.
Who's she? Oh, she was the White Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was in
Been a while.
Constantine. She was.
I was gonna say she
Michael.
Was, yeah, she was Michael in that.
She was
Yeah,
in
that's right.
your favorite DiCaprio movie, The Beach. She was in that.
Oh, that was a weird one. I don't dislike that one, but what a weird.
It was a
movie.
fucking strange movie.
Yeah.
Spotted horse.
When he's playing like Super Mario with the weed guys,
Yeah.
like fucking doo-doo-doo-doo-doo,
Strange movie.
taking their fucking bandanas. I'm like, they've got large guns. Maybe stop fucking with them.
Now Tilda Swinton is pretty cool.
Yeah.
she's pretty cool, and she does. She's a chameleon. Mm-hmm. She could do a lot of different things.
Yeah.
She actually, I'm finishing off the first season of What We Do in the Shadows. Have you guys been watching that?
Well, no, I haven't seen the show.
I haven't seen the show yet.
I'm finishing up the season.
Oh, yeah?
There's the episode where they're on trial, and
Yeah,
she's like
yeah,
the head,
she's-
but it's actually her.
Right.
It's this vampire coven that's a jury. It's all different
It's all the different
celebrities,
vampires.
but they're like Tilda Swinton is the head of them,
Yeah.
and it's like this is Tilda.
Yeah.
and they're all vampires.
They're all vampires.
Did you see-
Wesley Snipes.
Did you see Only Lovers Left Alive?
No.
That's great. She plays vampire.
Okay, that's why.
That's
Because
why,
everybody,
yeah.
everybody in
That
that
was,
scene played a vampire in
Right.
something.
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes on Skype.
He's on Skype. Yeah.
That's
It's
awesome.
like,
We already talked about that, Wesley.
they're like, your connection's very bad. He's like, my connection's the best.
I fucking love. We were just talking about Wesley Snipes the other night.
He's good. He's
Oh,
We were
good.
talking
God.
about how bad New Jack City really is. Actually, if you actually sit down and watch
Yeah.
it, but he's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
And he's really incredible in everything he does. Like
Especially,
he's good.
yeah.
fucking, My Name is Dolomite.
My Name is
No, he is
Dolomite
great.
was
He's fantastic,
amazing.
and he is.
It is.
He's,
And he's
amazing.
great.
Still
He's
haven't
great.
seen it yet.
You got to sit down and
I
watch
know,
it.
I know,
You'll
I
laugh
do.
your fucking head off.
I know. I almost feel like I'm at a disadvantage because I don't really know the Dolomite films either.
You don't
You
need
don't
to.
need to.
No.
Somebody
If you
asked me
just
that.
It explains it all.
Somebody
Yeah.
asked me that, and I was like, if anything, it's just going to make you want to watch the Dolomite.
Yes.
movies.
Yeah.
Yes, it
All
will.
right.
Or, I mean, you've watched half the trailers. You came to Connecticut
have watched-
Classic,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you
You'll
get
s-
it.
You'll see
You
the
get
it.
scenes
Yeah.
from some of them.
I would say, I venture to say all the trailers, not even half.
Really?
Yeah, probably.
I think we've showed everything.
Well, I know there's a Petey Wheatstraw. Is that a Dolomite movie? And the Human Tornado.
Yeah.
Correct?
we
right?
showed them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They remake a
Disco
scene.
Godfather. We've shown them all.
Yeah, you have to see the scene that they remake from that last one you mentioned there, the Human Tornado.
Human Tornado?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they're chasing, this is my brother-in-law's car.
Yeah.
I'm going to check it out. I'll definitely check
so
it out.
good.
Oh
It's a
God,
great
Eddie
scene.
Murphy just did it.
Yeah.
Just really.
I
did
find myself with
It's an
Netflix just
awesome
like
cast.
constantly that's like flipping around. So next time I'll just say, fuck it, I'm going to watch this because do you guys do that? Do you guys have like streaming services and you just find yourself, it's like, how have we gotten to the point where we have these a la carte things and there's 18,000 movies on them and there's nothing I want to watch right fucking now?
No.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
I get that a lot.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. My number two,
Yeah.
we will skip over to my number two. And my number two is, here's the one that I
ready.
said, this is a character actor who can also be a leading man because he's been a leading man in certain things. He's certainly good looking. He's my
Bruce Campbell.
He's my male crush.
You're gonna get shit for this, aren't you?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Your male crush?
Yeah. Yeah. When we did our From the Hip episode about the hottest guys years
Christ.
ago, he was my number one.
John Candy.
No, but John Candy's not too bad. Not too bad.
He's a star, though.
No, Timothy Olyphant.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I love Timothy Olyphant.
That's good.
He carried Justified. You know,
Yep.
he can be a lead, but then he was fantastic in The Girl Next Door. Is like
He's the only thing good in that movie.
He was the killer in Scream 2. The Crazies, he was kind of leading that.
Crazies was interesting.
It was good. It was a good
It was
remake.
it was a solid remake.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was good in Die Hard 4.
I was going to say.
No.
No,
hated
he
that.
was good.
Oh no, I like Die Hard 4.
Yeah.
I hated Die Hard 4.
I like
Five. No, 5.
Never
is-
saw 5.
oh,
once
God.
Five-
once
five
4
is
I
not
stopped.
great.
Really?
Awful.
I actually really enjoyed 4.
4 was fun.
Hated
Yeah.
it.
Four is.
I mean,
like
you
Justin
can't
Long.
tolerable.
You can't think.
I do
You
like
can't
Justin
think
Long.
about it, but
Right, yeah.
if you watch it, it's,
Yeah.
Because of him jumping
a
off
fire
the
sale.
off the
It's a fire
plane.
sale.
Yeah.
That was my problem with Die Hard 4, and it sounds ridiculous to say, but the first
The
three
special
movies,
effects went
the
nuts.
first 3 movies, obviously, the shit is stuff that's not going to happen in a normal situation.
Yeah.
But there's the scene in Die Hard 4 where John McClane, like who at this point now is like a 50-year-old boozy ex-cop, is being like chased up a parking garage by like a Harrier jet
Yeah.
that's firing missiles at him and shit, and he's like. He's doing like like fucking Schwarzenegger and I was
It's
just
a
like
bit much, yeah.
it crossed a line that I felt like the first 3 didn't cross.
Yeah.
And then when I saw the trailer for the Russian one, I
Killed
was
a
like,
helicopter
no.
with a car.
Yeah, I never saw that one.
But I mean, you should give it another watch and watch the unrated one where they actually swear and that sort of stuff. It's a much
Yeah, because
better
I did
cut.
see the PG one.
Yeah, it's a much better cut.
And I forgot Timothy Olyphant was the bad guy in
yeah,
that.
it was
And,
great.
And Maggie
little
Q.
bit of little bit
right.
of
He was
little
in
bit
Balls
of
of Fury.
Timothy Olyphant stuff. Kevin Smith hates him.
Really?
That's okay.
really.
So they did a film
That's
together.
okay.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm
I mean,
actually okay with that
that's
too.
okay.
They
Kevin
did a
Smith
movie
is not
together where Kevin Smith had a role. It was some kind of girly movie. I don't know what the hell it was. What it
girly
was.
movie.
Oh, it's the one with Jennifer Garner.
Yes.
I've never seen it, but I know that they were in a movie together. He's
So-
like the male, like
yeah.
he's the lead,
Yeah,
and she's
and
the lead.
apparently Oliphant like gave him shit through the whole thing. Like, you're not even an actor. Why are you even here? Why are you talking to us? Like,
Good for him.
yeah.
Good Timothy
And then they
Olyphant.
ended up being in Die Hard 4, at which they didn't have any scenes together.
That's
so-
right. Yeah, I forgot he was the tech guy.
But he was
Yeah.
solid in Once Upon a Time in
I haven't
Hollywood.
seen that yet.
It was good.
I don't remember.
Oliphant?
Oliver? Who
Oh,
the
okay.
fuck was he in that?
I didn't know he was in
I'm
that,
not
yeah.
picturing.
He was the star of the Western
I
that
got it
Leo
now.
goes on.
Yep, I got it now. Okay.
He was
I gotta-
in
I
a
gotta
really
watch
good
that.
movie from a few years
good
ago,
movie.
and I don't remember the name of it, where him, Steve Zahn, and Mila Jovovich, and him and another actress play couples on.
Oh, the
I know-
retreat thing. The,
Yes,
the island.
Yes.
they're on an
Yeah,
island,
yeah.
and you think
Who's the killer?
There's
Yeah.
a big twist at the end as to who's good and who's bad. I like that quite a bit, and
The Getaway? Is that the Getaway?
Getaway, I think. Yeah. It was one of those ones.
Steve Zahn's another good.
Steve
Zahn.
Zahn was on my long list.
He's
You're
on my long list,
talking
too.
gibberish.
I mean, and Deadwood.
My
Deadwood,
breath good?
Great in
No?
Deadwood.
Okay.
Deadwood, he was great in it.
Who are
And,
the Oneaters?
and despite playing the sheriff
As
in
in, I
Deadwood,
wonder what happened to the Oneaters.
despite playing the sheriff in Deadwood, he wasn't the lead. You know what I mean?
No,
he
by
was,
no means.
he wasn't the focus, and he
Cocksucker.
came back hard in the movie too. The movie, did you see the movie?
No, I haven't seen the movie.
I
yet.
Oh, it's
love-
good.
movie's
It is
good.
It's a
All
good conclusion.
Yeah.
It,
Okay.
it works.
I'll go
Yeah.
back.
It worked.
I love
Yeah.
the series. I have
Speaking-
the series on Blu-ray.
Speaking of Brad Dourif, going back
That's
to
right.
it,
Yeah, that's
because
true.
Yeah.
that was one of the best roles I think he's ever played. Was
Yeah.
the doctor on that.
Yeah.
So.
I enjoyed that movie. I was glad they did it. I was glad they capped everything off.
Yeah, it was needed.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there was one missing. So.
That's right. Yep. All right, John, number 2.
Oh shit.
Steve Zahn.
Steve's on. Yeah.
A guy in a really nice camper wants to put our song on the radio. I'm signing. You're signing. We're all signing.
He was even good in Sahara.
I did like Sahara. That movie gets shit. It's a fun action movie.
Oh god, who the fuck? Oh, I was gonna go with Warren Oates actually.
Oh, okay. Sergeant Holcomb.
Sergeant Holcomb.
Yeah, he's the big toe.
Yes, the big toe.
Warren Oates is another Western actor. that I
Okay,
really
Ringer.
like. But yeah, lighten up, Francis.
So does this mean we're done for today?
Oh god, that was a hell of a send off for that guy, you know, because
Yeah, he died
shortly after that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
He was. You know what? He died during, I think, the production of, or right after. He was the. You're gonna go. How do you know this? Because I watch this movie quite a bit. He was the captain in Blue Thunder. He was the,
Oh,
he
yeah.
was the captain in
You
Blue
and
Thunder.
Blue Thunder.
I love Blue Thunder. I really fucking love that movie.
on,
I always
Jeffo.
have. It appeals to the sense of me as a kid when you were a kid and Blue Thunder was like super high tech.
Oh, Roy Scheider.
Yeah. They use Blue Thunder to watch a woman do calisthenics. They
Yeah.
use it to watch someone fucking. You know? It's like, this is brilliant. That's what I would do at Blue Thunder. I would use the fucking thermal scope to watch some woman fuck. I would use the X-ray
sit
vision.
down and watch that fucker again.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Our government money at work.
Yeah, I think I got it on Blu-ray. I'm the guy that bought Blue Thunder on fucking Blu-ray.
Jesus.
Well,
But he was the captain in that.
Jesus Christ.
But he was in one of my favorite movies of all time. So
What?
The Wild Bunch.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
And you can't beat that movie.
No,
so
you really can't.
No, fucking great movie.
Yep.
Yep.
gotta love it.
Give him hell.
Good old
Give him
Warren.
hell. Ernest Borgnine, New Haven's own.
Who almost
Hampton.
made my list as well, but
Ernest
I
Borgnine?
consider
have
him.
argued that. I wouldn't have argued that.
I kind of consider him a leading man too, though, because he's been
Yeah.
in so many movies for so long,
Yeah.
and he did have top billing a lot.
And he did play God on 2 episodes of Little House on the Prairie.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
he was.
Didn't know that.
I don't
need
even
to know that.
I don't even want to know how.
Mike, you don't share Larry's affinity for Little House on the Prairie? No.
That's the most boring
Hey, I'm
show
Cammy.
ever.
I watched several episodes today. As a matter of fact.
Yeah, you texted me this morning. What was it? Charles, anti-racist pro punching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
The guy was going to let his wife die rather than see the black let the black
let me-
doctor see him, and Charles punched him in the face.
Let me guess. He almost lost the farm, right?
No, he didn't almost lose the farm, but they did.
his-
They did sing "Bringing in the Sheaths" in the church scene.
Did his hair
That's
go out of
that's
place?
like the joke. Every church scene
Perfectly
in Little House
teased
history, they
hair.
were singing "Bringing in the Sheaths." That's the song.
My Lord. My
We
Lord.
will come rejoicing, bringing in the sheaves.
I thought it sounded like a Christmas song at
Well,
first.
No.
Wasn't Ernest Borgnine on Saving Silverman, or was that a different?
No,
show?
he was in basketball though.
Jesus
He played
Christ.
the owner of the team. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was right before he died.
the guy
too.
who was on everything.
He saw the premiere of
He was.
basketball and went, "What the
But it's
fuck
great.
did I sign up for?"
I had to bring him up on the radio at one point when I was doing an hour-long show of Ethel Merman. And
Jesus. Wow.
wow.
because they were married for a very brief period.
I watched
And in her autobiography, the chapter on Ernest Borgnine is a blank page.
Really?
Really? That's great.
Wow.
She hated him.
I watched The Black Hole last year for the first time.
yeah.
He's he leaves in the fucking
Yeah.
in the shuttle. Yeah. And he fucks
That's
everybody over.
actually,
He had some porn stash
pretty
in
good
that,
movie.
didn't he?
Yeah, I love the first movie I ever saw in the movie theater.
Oh, really?
I saw it in
Really?
the theater, and I remember I was scared.
And-
I remember
and
being
yeah,
really
those
scared.
are-
Middletown Twin.
The Middletown Twin.
That's where I saw it.
And
The robots are scary.
robots are scary. Maximilian's scary
Maximilian's
as fuck.
scary as hell.
There's
Yeah.
that scene at the end where he's floating in space, and it's like there's they're going
Yeah.
through the black hole, and he's like in front of the volcano, and
Yeah.
like
And
there's a pitchfork. I think I'm like.
It's trippy.
So my parents
For
have
a
told me
Disney
this, and I don't
movie.
remember it, but they had to drag me out of the theater crying because when they killed old
Old
Bob,
Bob,
they
yeah.
killed old Bob, and I had become so attached to him being like a 4-year-old.
Oh, the kids loved it.
Yeah. But I remember having the toys.
Vincent.
Yeah. Roddy McDowell. All right, number one.
What the hell's
Mike.
Vincent stand for?
Oh fuck! It's. I don't remember, but like some of the letters are all together. It's not like VI. It's like
Okay.
V period I and then NCE or whatever it is. Yeah.
Look at this.
All right.
Nerd.
Neil deGrasse Tyson calls that the least accurate science because at the end when the ship is all ripped up, they're running through hallways where like there's like fucking parts of the ship destroyed
Yeah.
and there's wind
Yeah.
and they're not dying.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
It's
What are you gonna do?
Also, that also has another great, not on my list, but Robert Forster.
Robert
Great
Forster.
character
It's
actor.
loaded with
Yeah.
named people.
Yeah.
I mean, Anthony
Anthony
Perkins. is in
Perkins.
it.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Terrible, terrible fucking death scene when he puts the book
Yeah.
up and Maximilian.
Who's and Maximilian Schell is the bad guy,
Yeah, it seems-
and because that's the only reason my father took me to go see it because he loved Maximilian Schell.
Yeah.
And who played the woman? Was it? It wasn't.
I don't remember.
Wasn't Martin? What the hell? Martin Landau's ex-wife.
No. She was younger. It wasn't Barbara Bain.
It wasn't Barbara Bibi Biche?
Maybe. No, that's the chick
forget.
from
I'll have
that's
to
Star
look.
Trek 2.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah, it wasn't her.
I gotta look it up.
All right, Mike, what do you got for your numero uno? Who
have
is
no
the
lube.
top?
For me, J.K. Simmons.
Nice.
Whiplash recently. J. Jonah Jameson. Burn After Reading.
Yep.
Law and
Yep.
Order.
Yep.
He was even great as the bad guy in Portal 2. If you guys play a video game.
No, I'm not a big video
But
game
Burn
guy.
After Reading is like, so she's dead. they're dead, so we're good.
I loved it.
Funny how these things just work themselves out.
Yeah, he was. Who was he? He was talking to.
He was like the head of the FBI.
Yeah, but
yeah.
who was he talking to? The FBI agent was the
wasn't
guy
even
that
talking-
played
David Rash.
Sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
What a hell of a face down there. It's like, so what do we do?
That's a good call right there.
That is a good call. And Whiplash.
Yeah, he's great.
Oh, he was just great.
Whiplash is one of those movies that I would never have thought I would have liked.
Oh, the drummer movie?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet.
Miles Teller's great in it.
Yeah.
He's great. And he's such a fuck in that movie.
Yep.
He's such a fuck in that movie.
Yes.
There's one scene where he's got 3 drummers and he's trying to figure out who his main drummer is.
Yeah.
And he tells everybody else in the band, we're not leaving till these 3 figure it out. And he has them playing in this like round robin. Their hands are bleeding. There's blood on the drums.
He's yelling at him.
He's yelling at him, and he throws a fucking like a drum or a cymbal at their heads.
Oh wow.
He is fucking brutal, and it's this weird dysfunctional relationship him and Miles Teller's character have.
Yeah.
And the ending, it's got a fantastic ending. It's really good.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it till much later, but Miles Teller, the girl who plays his girlfriend in it, she's a brunette. It's Melissa Benoist.
Oh really?
Before she played Supergirl. So yeah, I love her. All right, Larry, who do you got?
Numero uno.
Numero uno, Mr. John Turturro.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go. You don't fuck with the Jesus. No.
Although, supposedly the new movie.
And
saw
listen,
the
I
trailer.
saw a couple good reviews actually, but we'll have
couple?
to. Yeah,
He directed it too.
Yeah.
we'll have to check for ourselves. But I didn't know this. First film was Raging Bull. He's got a scene in Raging Bull, and then Color of Money as the hustler Julian.
How many hustlers has he played?
A lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
An awful lot.
He was, just a regular worker in Gung Ho with Michael Keaton.
Oh, right.
Do the Right Thing, Rounders, Mr. Deeds.
Yeah,
That's right.
May I assist with your sock change?
Yes.
And he was a cop in Transformers, which was
Yep.
weird. He was
Fat,
like,
I
What?
think. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Total like
He's a
I was
loon.
like what's Turturro doing as a fucking cop? Like
You're
but
like, hey,
I've always
buddy.
loved him. I've always loved his versatility. He's another one that shows up in everything. He's always been a favorite of mine. Every time I see him, I know I'm in for a treat.
Yeah.
Whether he's assisting with a sock change or gambling, whatever it may be.
He's a big. Well, we talked about Big Lebowski, but the Coen Brothers. He was in the George Clooney. Brother. He was one of the 3. Yeah, great movie.
He's always great.
Yeah.
Absolutely always great.
I like his cousin too, Nicholas. He's not as good, but
Nicholas Turturro,
yeah, he's been in a bunch of
Nicolas
stuff, too.
Cage.
I'd have to see him. I can't picture him.
Yeah. All right, so we got a good couple number ones there. My number one is going to break the Mike Simonetta rule of playing himself all the time.
Jeff Goldblum.
But sometimes
Oh, geez.
sometimes you can't resist. Christopher Walken. Yeah, Christopher Walken. He makes me happy in whatever he's in. Yes, he's always playing himself, but he just look.
You're the man, Ira.
Yeah, look, just the cadence and everything that the Christopher Walken-ness of it, it just makes everything work.
Why don't you take a step back and give us the Dead Zone?
Oh yeah.
Wow. And then the Deer Hunter, though, he's not Christopher Walken.
No.
He's just straight
That's
up.
like the only one. He's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
It was before. Obviously, we know this is a choice. I'm sure he doesn't sit around the house.
Have you seen Scotland, PA?
I have not seen that one. That's the Macbeth one, right? Retold.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's been in some great ones. He was in I love him in The Prophecy.
Yeah.
When he says to the little
Which
girl,
one?
The first one. I'm going to go with the first one.
Yeah.
When he's talking to the little girl and I think she asks him what heaven's all about. He goes, "It's wonderful. All the ice cream you can eat." And then of course the Dead Zone, you just get like, "The ice is gonna break," when he's yelling at Anthony Zerbe about the fucking the hockey game.
Zerbe. There's a guy we didn't bring up.
But you got the fantastic scenes like True Romance with the scene with Dennis Hopper, which we've seen at the Cult Classics, and the
Everything.
I still remember seeing Pulp Fiction the first time.
I was going to say the whole Pulp Fiction.
the whole Pulp
fucking-
Fiction thing, because it starts from
monologue.
him waking up from a dream, right? Or it's like, or it ends with him waking up from a dream, and where he's telling him the whole thing about the history of the watch and
where it's been.
where it's been.
I wore this uncomfortable piece of metal.
Well, this uncomfortable
In my ass.
hunk of metal on my ass. 3 years.
Got dysentery.
Yeah, he's
Do you
just.
like him in Annie Hall?
I've never seen it.
Oh, yes,
Honestly,
that's
never
a
seen
classic.
it. Never seen it. I like him in. I love him in Batman Returns. Bruce Wayne.
Oh, yeah.
Why are you dressed like the Batman? He is the Batman.
he was
you
Max
idiot.
Shrek.
I mean, he was good, but he was the one thing in that movie that was over the top. Because that movie, I actually like that movie.
was over the top.
Yeah,
No, but there were so many characters.
Okay.
There's just like
Because the bad guys were like a clown gang, right?
I understand that. But Danny DeVito as a penguin, I think he knocked it out of the park.
Danny DeVito has the great line as a penguin at the
because
end.
Danny DeVito is a penguin.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
He has the great line at the end when the penguin, I think he's dying, and he goes to grabs the umbrella, I think, to do something to Batman, and he opens it, and it kind of spins and has the ducks hanging, and he goes, "I picked the cute one," and then he just falls into the water. Yeah, so Christopher Walken for me. Number 1 for you, John. And how long has this person been dead for? I know who it is.
Go ahead, say it then.
Martin Balsam.
Martin Balsam,
Yeah.
the reason for this show. For years, when I worked at the Hartford Courant, we would call Martin Balsam the one man that's been in every single thing ever, include commercials. You could watch a Doritos commercial and he'd just be walking through the back. But he's the guy who was in Hitchcock movies. The guy who was in westerns. The guy, he was one of the many doctors on the $6 Million Man.
Was he the cop in Psycho? Was that Martin Balsam?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. That great scene where he's coming up the stairs
Yep.
and that
he
fucking
gets
shot is
knocked down the
amazing.
stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good old Martin Balsam. That's a good shot too because it was giant moon face that he's got.
Well, yeah, because it's got that great. He comes up the stairs. The Bates comes out, stabs him, and then it's that shot where it's like he's like falling.
Yeah.
And it simultaneously looks great and bad at the same time.
Yeah, it's a little hokey, but
Yeah.
that whole movie is a little hokey if you really look at it.
Yeah.
Right.
I love that movie.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
You think I'm fruity, Norman?
You think I'm fruity? Gonna put me in the fruit cellar?
I love it.
All right, so I think that was a pretty successful run
I
through.
got like 30 left.
I do too. I mean, I got Scatman Crothers on here.
Well, I mean, here let me just name a few. Let me
Scott,
name a
man.
couple that I'm surprised nobody brought up.
Go ahead.
Steve Buscemi.
On the list.
I figured he was on your long list. He's on my long list for sure.
Stacy Keach.
Stacy Keach.
I did not have him. That's a good one.
I love
that
Stacey
is good.
Mike, anybody that you were surprised you didn't hear get called off?
I'm surprised on one of mine I expected John to say.
Who?
Jason Robards.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jason Robards.
I thought about it, but again, he's one of those guys. It's like
He could have
teetering.
been, yeah.
Yeah.
He's teetering on that leading man list. So.
Yeah.
So I heard
I
it was
love
mentioned.
Robards.
Well, William H. Macy.
Yeah.
But
I
said it 'cause I had him
starred.
on.
He has starred,
Which is
though,
why
in a
I
lot.
didn't.
Yeah.
If
was
I
on my
thought he
12.
was truly 100% character, he would have been here because
Yeah.
I fucking love William.
Oh
H.
yeah,
Macy.
he's great.
Love
He's great.
William H. Everything he does, dude. You know what I loved him. I don't know about the most, but fucking his role in Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my fucking wife's got what he says it
He says it
backwards.
backwards.
My wife's got an ass in her cock in the fucking driveway.
Yeah. That is.
You're asking me
choices.
about lighting. Hey man, I'm just trying to light the scene for tomorrow. You know, and then the guy just goes down to watch his fucking wife get.
Yeah, everybody's watching with
Yeah.
Nina Hartley, I think it was.
It was
Yeah,
Nina
it was
Hartley.
Nina Hartley,
Holy shit!
Yep.
It was Nina
He's
Hartley.
the shoveler, though.
He is
And
the shoveler.
shovels
Yeah,
well.
one of the ones that I took off my list that was painful for me to change out. I changed him out for Keith David because I did want to get someone who's a little bit. Stephen Root. I love Stephen Root.
Oh, yeah.
He's fantastic.
I had another couple that. See, I had a lot that straddle that line.
Of maybe they're really a star.
Right. Benicio del Toro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman.
Yeah. Cloris Leachman.
Yeah.
Cloris
Yeah.
Leachman. That's a good call.
That's a really good
The
one.
closest that I got to a woman on my list, and I really, I just had, there were so many good actors, and I was having a harder time.
I had Frances McDormand, but she
Judy-
went on
She's
to
a-
be.
yeah, she's a
now
star.
a leading one.
Yeah.
She's now
Judy
a-
Greer. Almost
Judy
made
Greer is
my list.
great.
I love her.
Great.
You know,
Yeah,
you know
I
who
know.
I do have for I think the lone lady. No, I've got two women on here. One's long dead, but Margot Martindale.
Yes, she's
who
awesome.
I
is
interviewed
fantastic.
her.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Really?
she was
No.
fucking awesome.
Everything she does
Yeah.
is just gold.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just I'm looking down I actually had to Google search great female character actors, and it was just like, okay, yeah,
I was
you're
a little,
all
I was a little
right.
starstruck
So-
actually.
Yeah.
talking to her.
What was
She's
funny?
so good.
What was funny about it was for me to get a base idea. I typed in top whatever character actors, and the IMDb had a list of
Yeah.
240.
Yep. Yeah, I started going through that. and
When
was like,
I
gotta
did it
go.
for women, the IMDb list was 25.
Yeah,
that's-
yeah.
So I mean,
it's
that's
a-
why it was hard because
I had Diane West too, but it was another one.
Oh, she's good. Yeah.
Well, I keep
Harry
thinking
Dean.
like
I had Harry Dean Stanton.
Harry Dean
Yeah.
Stanton's
Yeah,
great.
he's a classic.
But
Yeah.
for like women, I'm thinking like Mara Winningham, but I don't. She's not really in that top change. You
Right.
know, I like
Yeah.
her,
Right.
but
I had Laurie Metcalf.
yeah.
And
She's great.
I love her. I think she's
She is
hysterical.
great.
But not many tons
It's
of
tough.
movie
She was
roles.
really great in that Louis C.K. series he did
Yeah.
when he owned the bar.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was-
right. Yep.
And she just stared right in the camera and was like telling this.
I almost
scary
broke
story.
my own rule with people who just play themselves, and I had Sam Elliott on the fucking list.
He was on
and
my
I'm like,
list.
He is cool.
I'm like,
He is
oh,
cool.
so if you need an old guy with a big mustache,
Yeah.
you're just,
And the best voice ever.
ever. Yeah.
He fills two categories: best voice ever, and guy most likely that guys our age moms wants to fuck.
Right.
Is Sam Elliott.
Oh,
With his,
I
with
just
his
say,
mustache ride
Yeah.
shirt.
yeah, I just say Sam Elliott to my sister, and I don't hear from her for days.
Yeah.
So that's-
I had another Connecticut guy. I had Brian Dennehy on here.
yeah,
He's great.
I almost
He's
put
great.
him too.
Yeah.
I kept thinking for women, I kept going back to our favorite from the Universal horrors days, Una
O'Connor.
O'Connor.
Yeah.
Speaking of Universal, I had Claude Rains on.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
on that top 240 list.
Oh,
yeah.
was he?
Yes, he
Yeah.
was.
I do have Margaret Hamilton because how can you not?
Margaret Hamilton. I don't know if I
She's
know who
the
that is.
Wicked Witch of the West.
Oh, yeah, okay. Of course.
I had John Cazale.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah.
the dude had like 3 roles.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah.
He died really young.
Yeah, so I'm just like,
Yep.
amazing, obviously, but
Yeah.
he had like 3 fucking
Yeah.
roles. Joey Pants,
Joey Pants was one that
Not
was
bad.
was on
Harvey
there.
Keitel.
Darren McGavin.
But again, Harvey Keitel is the same in every fucking.
Yeah, that's
he's
true.
he's a gangster in every fucking.
yeah, there's not much of a
know,
change.
I love him. I love Harvey Keitel. But
He's more of an actor than Joey Pants.
yes,
Joey Pants is literally Joey Pants. You might as well
Pretty
just call him
much,
that.
yeah.
You should just call him that.
They shave his head. They give him a different outfit.
Yeah.
He just
What? All right. What do you think about Gary Oldman?
I had Gary Oldman, but I put him
He was on my
as
long.
too obvious just because
Gary Oldman, in my opinion, is
and he's
top
he did
3 best
star.
actors in the world.
Yeah.
He
in
did
my opinion.
star.
He's starred in plenty.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
he's also, I mean, you talk about a character
Yeah,
actor,
he
somebody
just-
who plays different kind of
Yeah.
crazy roles. Dude's a black pimp in True Romance. Dude's Sid
Yeah.
Vicious. Dude,
Yeah.
he's all over the
He
fucking
is.
And he just
spectrum.
gets lost
But
in the
he's-
role.
Yeah.
you completely forget it's Gary. Dude, when he's the fucking Mason Verger in fucking the second
Yeah.
Silence of the Lambs.
Oh yeah,
Jesus
He's
Christ.
not even credited in that. He
Not
wanted
even
to stay
credited,
out of the
yeah.
credits. Yeah.
yeah.
But he's too much of a star, I felt like, to put him in the list. I felt like Gary
Yeah,
Oldman's too much of a star.
like I said,
He was
I
on
put
my
him too
long
obvious.
list,
Yeah.
and he is a character actor. I mean, because you think about it,
He chooses the roles
He chooses
better.
the roles,
Right.
And even the movies where like he plays like he plays Dracula in Bram Stoker's Dracula, but that's not like the main role. You know what I mean?
No.
So he's a character in that as well.
Right. Yeah.
I always loved him in the Fifth Element. What was his name?
He's
Zorg?
great. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's
he's up there.
Fantastic.
I got Michael Ansara on here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. There's.
I kept going to my list. I'm like, God, these are all guys that would have been awesome just to do cartoons for years.
Yeah.
Like John Vernon.
I had Joan Cusack.
Joan Cusack.
Joan Cusack is good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, Joan Cusack is good.
Kinda herself.
kind of.
That's why she didn't make
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, I think Adam's Family movie was the only one where she was a little different. Like,
Yeah.
Everything else
Just
was pretty
watch-
much.
just
I
watching her.
told you I was just watching 16 Candles, and I'm like, look, even there,
Yeah,
she's
she's the same.
Yeah, you watch her in that. You watch. She's the same in there as she is in My Bodyguard.
She's trying to
My
drink.
Blue Heaven.
exact
She's
same
trying
fucking-
to drink out of the fucking water fountain with the fucking headgear.
With the
on.
headgear,
And
yeah.
it just she keeps
Classic.
like hitting the fucking thing.
yeah.
Did you ever see My Bodyguard when fucking they're at like the malt shop?
When I
and
was a kid,
Matt
maybe,
Dillon
yeah.
yells to her. He's
Michael
like,
Baldwin.
"Hey Susie, you want to go out to the movies?" And she's like, "Oh sure." He's like, "Oh good, have a good time." Like a fucking asshole, Matt Dillon, you asshole.
That's another good one right there. My Bodyguard, Adam Baldwin.
yes.
More TV end, but he's
Sure.
Oh
he-
no,
when
you
you're-
got Men in Black with him. You got DC Cab. Oh,
Was he in Men in Black?
here we go.
Yeah, Men in
Here
Black.
we
He was the
go.
one who shot the fucking can off the. He was the soldier, the main soldier inside.
DC.
Oh wow.
That's Adam Baldwin. The one where like Sergeant
That's one of
shoot the
Larry's
fucking
favorites.
can off the.
Okay.
That was him.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, DC Cat.
All
Yeah, I
right.
love DC Cab.
So
So we're gonna go just drift right into DC Cab episode right now.
We can.
we need to take a little break so I can go pee, and then we can talk about something else on another episode. But before we get into that,
Mr. T.
Let's talk real quick about the next Connecticut Cult Classics you guys put together.
Sure.
So Mike Simonetta, I'm going to go to you this time. I'm going to let Larry sit back there. What are the two films, and what is the date of this next feature?
I'm gonna be surprised if he even knows. God.
What's happening? What's going on?
We're doing
So-
this again?
Yes. So we have Scanners, and then we have The Fly. The date is jump in
April 18th.
April 18th, of course.
And that would make it David Cronenberg night, right?
Yeah, it's going to
Yeah.
be great. I mean, I think he's lost now, and in this day and age, a lot of people have no idea who David Cronenberg is.
Yeah.
And his films are
The
amazing.
last new David Cronenberg movie I saw was that one where everybody gets into car accidents and fucks each other's like wounds. What was that called?
Oh, God.
That was weird as I know the dude makes weird as fuck movies.
Yes.
That was WAF. That was weird as fuck.
Oh shit!
Crash.
Was it Crash?
It wasn't.
Crash.
It wasn't the Crash that won all the awards.
Yeah,
which
it was.
Sucked.
It was still
Totally
called Crash.
James
yeah.
Spader at one point penetrates Rosanna Arquette's like leg hole.
Which I would do. I would do that.
Would you?
Weird movie. Weird movie.
Yeah.
I'd penetrate James Spader's leg hole. Actually, I'm a big fan.
All right.
So this episode will be out before. This episode will be out before then. So you can check out www.connecticutcultclassics.com to see if there are any tickets left over. If there are not, at that point,
Cronenberg.
then come on down and stand in line. There usually is something left over, right, Larry? There's always a couple here or there.
Never turned
You
anybody
get some
away.
no-shows.
Are there going to be like Cronenberg Larrys and Cronenbergs?
There might be Cronenbergers.
Yes,
if Matt gets
possible.
away.
Possible.
I will give you just my one
Cronenberg.
single hint for the Cult Classics. It is a fucking great night. I've always said it. $10, 2 movies, lots of great trailers you guys put together. Do not get a popcorn during the second show because I'm pretty sure I had like a salt stroke overnight. I woke up with a headache. So me and Lloyd shared a popcorn during Reanimator, the second show.
Salt?
Did you do the thing where you put your dick through the
Yes.
bottom?
I was going to say. Yeah.
So there was two problems. There was two problems with this whole popcorn thing, right? So me and Lloyd got a popcorn and we shared it. Now you have to remember the second movie started 2 hours late because Larry's fucking raffle went on so long.
Oh, God.
So I think I might have got. I think one of the guys got shaky with the fucking hand on the salt. I woke up the next morning with. You ever have like a dehydrated headache?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're like, I drank, but I didn't.
did not drink. Right. I felt like I had drunk. My head was pounding, and my first thought was, it was that motherfucking popcorn. Although, get it during the first show. I'm sure.
Then you were all good.
I'm sure it'll be all good. So. April 18th, Cronenberg night. Check it out. Scanners. The Fly is it that order? Scanners and the Fly.
Scares of the
Yeah.
Fly.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
the Fly on a big screen. If you haven't seen it, come see it.
I never have, and I'm looking
That's
forward to
gonna be
it. All right. So for Scary Larry and Mike Simonetta from Connecticut Cult Classics, I am Ganache and Sir Jon. Why don't you do what Lloyd usually does and use the magic words that get us to go to the next episode of Pint of Comics?
Doesn't Lloyd usually do this though?
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah.
It's over, Johnny. It's over! Nothing is over! Nothing! You just don't turn it off!